It's a simple.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the second, which is actually the third episode. Whoa, someone's covered.
Are we live?
Well, we are. Welcome to episode 2, which is actually episode 3 of Gaming While Rome Burns, where we call that Roman Cancel. Hi, I'm Aaron. I'm on the internet. We're here to talk about fighting games or other stuff that someone cares about, not me.
Yeah.
I'm here with the panel.
Devil May Cry 1 too.
Oh, heck, that's the best one. I'm here with the panel of distinguished guests. If you would like to go around and introduce yourselves, we also have a special guest. Well, you're all special guests. If you're here, you're a special guest.
Hello, I am T5 professional clip shitter, as the term goes, and perennial Guilty Gear player and old man yells at cloud.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I am Melly. Are you seriously gonna talk about your accident again, Fiore? Eternally working on projects that may or may not get finished within our lifetime.
Hi, I'm Ivy. I'm gaming, God's least favorite lobotomite. I post on the internet and I play fighting games.
Heck yeah. We're glad to have you. Especially because, well, two things. A two-pronged thing is that, Melly, I'm especially glad you're here because fight.exe came out and we have to talk about it. And
Yes.
also, Ivy, I'm especially glad you're here because as this is the post-Evo, the episode immediately after Evo, we have to talk about beavo, which you just informed us of.
Evolution.
Beevolution. It just happened.
Evolution 2025.
And I still haven't watched the clips, but you said this is like a year-old thing. This
Okay.
beavo thing.
So, for those of you who don't know, there's this guy on TikTok and Instagram. He goes by Bevo. His real name is Brandon Beavis, which is a crazy name, by the way. That name is sick. Shoutouts
Is
to
brother
Brandon
named
Beavis.
Butthead by any chance?
Brandon Beavis is 2 first names, and I'm already in. I'm in.
Does it?
Awesome.
Does
I
he
have 3
a-
first names.
Does he have an old neighbor next door that keeps calling him Brandon Beaver? By mistake?
I don't
Don't
know.
remind me of that.
He's this guy on the internet. He looks like if Mr. Beast was like a homunculus. Kind of. No offense, Bevo. You just look like Mr. Beast, which is unfortunate for you, to be honest.
It's a strange permutation of it, which is why, like, I don't mind. You know, you said you wanted to put him in a petri dish and observe him earlier, and I'm with you on that because I think he's like a strange strain of that. There's another dimension to that story, but it's so his thing is like he gets famous for not chewing his food. He's just consuming. He's consuming whatever food uncritically. He says in one clip that I did actually watch some of, he's like, shout out to Subway, and then proceeds to house a Subway flatbread thing with no
It's so
oxygen.
awesome.
And I can't really watch most of what he does, I don't think, because I said earlier, like, I have this aversion to that sound of like a masticating, like when you're chewing too fast. But then, like, he doesn't chew, he just sort of inhales
Just
too much at
swallows.
once for the content, for the likes. And
Yeah,
we're in a strange place.
yeah.
I
could
mean,
be.
like, Kirby does that.
But
Yeah.
but Kirby
He's
is
like
not
human Kirby.
Kirby is not like doing it for it. Kirby is not on the TikTok, far as I know. I could be wrong.
God, that would be so awesome.
I don't know if there's like some. Oh, what's up?
So if Mr. Beavis here is able to do this and he's like Kirby, does he take on the properties of what he's just eaten?
Oh, that's a good question.
See, now we're getting to the
Yeah, I got it. Oh.
See, this is the thing. It's if he's just like a zoomer thing, is it just like if I'm too out of touch to understand Bevo, do I then not understand Gen Z, or is he gaining the properties of Gen Z by like inhaling this content and just making that content, like regurgitating? Yeah. There's an interesting metaphor here to Bevo.
Recursive. It's recursive, right? Like you are what you eat, but like you eat what you are. Isn't that kind of weird?
Whoa! Holy moly!
Yeah, like,
it could also be before. Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say, as the Gen Z delegation, I got exposed to him via YouTube shorts of compilations of him almost dying. Because he just swallows things.
I need to know if anyone has told him that you have the ability, you got it for free with your Xbox.
So
to digest.
There is lore here. Apparently he had like a dental problem as a child, and that's why he doesn't chew much,
okay.
Which makes sense. Oh. And I'm not gonna make fun of him for not chewing. I just think it's really funny. It's
I did say like
bit.
I don't like I didn't want to. My first question was like, is this a thing where I need to unpack some ableism and come to terms with like, like not everybody, like there are probably people who like follow him like, yeah, I do that. That's me. Like that's my representation. And like, if you are under the Bevo umbrella, none of this is intended to, be dismissive or disrespectful of you. I just find, I was trying not to make the immediate consumption metaphor because we're already we're talking about Evo, which came and went this, it was with the first through third.
Sure did come.
And Evo is a trade show now. It's a tournament, but it's also a trade show. It's the E3 of fighting games.
How do I put it? I was like, okay, the last time we ended this, we're like, let's find out what happens at Evo. And what happened was like nothing incredible, but nothing terrible.
Yeah, it was just sort of there. A lot of the background radiation. I sat there in these like 12-hour bursts in the ACP cord watching it with folks and talking to people, and it was fine, but a lot of people are just playing it safe. And I guess we should just go ahead and get into some of the news and not talk about Bevo and how the other dimension to the Bevo story is Bevo, I guess, hung out with Bonnie Blue, and if you know who that is, then that's wildly problematic.
What the hell is that?
Bonnie Blue is a sex worker who has a wildly problematic streak of...
Oh, yeah. Okay, wait. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I should have known by the name.
Yeah, it's a lot. But moving on. So, I don't have a PS5. I probably won't be getting a PlayStation 5.
Wasn't it great? Yeah, console only closed beta. For the Sony $1,000 for the Pro model in Canada, 5.
I don't like that we're doing this. I don't like that we're locking like the ability to try the thing to the big fancy console. What you gotta pay for the the online pass.
Well, I didn't watch this trailer. Why is all these people in it? Where's the game? There we go.
Yeah, there's a video game here. I mean, and the game seems neat, and it's. They're talking about supporting it for 10 years, which feels like a threat to me.
Yeah.
Here comes the Orixis part of it.
And,
where the lobbies blow?
Well, that's something we can talk about real quick because, like, let's just go around the room. Like, lobbies for these types of lobbies. The granblue ones are all right. They're okay. I don't hate them. But historically, a lot of people have not been on board with these because it's just like you kind of just want to. If you're reducing the time it takes to get into a match, then that sucks. And also, this is on a console that it is what a friend called hostile architecture towards fighting game players.
my PS5 is pink because they let you just replace the side panels, and
Oh, that's neat.
I think it's less hostile now.
Oh, that's good. That's
But
okay.
I haven't
I'm on
used
board.
it in like a year because there is no games on it. It's got no games.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah, now it still doesn't have a game. It has a beta.
Yeah, there's like a percentage. There was a percentage of a game. There's the promise. We're selling you the promise of a far off future where you might have a game you can play. And unfortunately, it's on a thing where if you take that console into a public area for the game to be played with other people for an extended amount of time, you run the risk of burning your USB port out.
I think that's really funny. I think more consoles should be hostile to fighting game players. I think that's incredibly funny design.
Do you feel like they've earned it? I think on some of them might have. There's a percentage of the gamer populace that kind of deserves the ire they get. I don't know. It's just...
I mean,
on the note of these lobbies, I am of the mind that I, on paper, really kind of like the idea of, trying to build a sort of social, like, networking feature in your fighting game so you can feel less isolated from the other person you're playing. However, they always do this, and then they just replace the ability for me to click on a menu and just do it.
That's the thing,
It's so much time to just getting into the game and playing it, because half of my hours in Plus Hour are just me going, I want to play right now, and I get on and I play.
Yeah. I said the other day that was it Hata, the Justice player, did like a 12-hour block of just going into quick match and being able to find people instantly, and that's awesome. And it's one of the few old games where you can constantly do that, and like. There's a lot of games that try to make it more, social, like you astutely point out, like a lot of games do that, and it just ends up sad because it's everyone wants their slice of it, and when you execute on it, it's fine, but a lot of times it does not work. Like,
it's just a nightmare for TOs and people that trying to organize online brackets, because it's like, now we have to navigate this architecture, and if something goes wrong, we got to boot the game back up, get back into the lobby, get everybody's things all set. It's just a mess, really.
And in particular to this, it's like looking at Dragon Ball Fighters and how that went, in the fact we're gonna do that again.
We launched servers that don't work. Whoa.
Okay, in this game's defense of the lobbies, it cannot be any worse than Strive or Tekken 8's lobbies, which
I was gonna make
quite
that
frankly
point.
two of the worst lobby implementations I have ever experienced, and that is like an accomplishment.
I don't think I've gone into
lobbies.
8's version of this, but
Just don't. It's not worth it. It's really bad.
I think with Strive, I like the little avatar thing, but I feel like those could just be avatars on like a menu or something instead of the lobby being a platformer game for some reason.
It's like there's a charm until it isn't, and it's the how often you have to navigate it, and how that just becomes this unnecessary step to playing the game for a lot of people.
Don't say it can't be worse than Strives, because you're challenging ArcSys to put their UX designer on the wheel in the basement and spin it around and come up with something new.
They're throwing knives at them.
Ever since Guilty Gear Xrd came out, every fighting game that has come out after has tried to recreate Guilty Gear Xrd in one way or another. Whether it's the lobbies, the tutorial, the aesthetics. Every game is just stealing from Guilty Gear Xrd.
I can see why, because it's, it is the thing that during the pandemic kind of immediately took off for them, because someone very astutely said, hey, you need to be able to play this online at a time where you can't, and that's why granblue originally fucked up. Hey, we should remedy this. And because it was the one that took off, and it's it's Daisuke doing his kind of boutique. Like, I'm happy for Daisuke and company. I want them to be able to do their rock opera thing, but it's like it can't be the only thing. And so when they say like Tokon is gonna be like a 10-year thing, I'm like, that's steep. So it's
an insane amount of time.
It's worrisome. I guess we'll see. They're saying this starts at the beginning of September. Again, I guess we'll see more match footage. I don't even know anybody with a PS5. Actually, the one person I know with a PS5, well, you and like around like me in my immediate space, but not even, because it's just, I think, I don't know. Like there's still, we're talking about hardware that's all tariff to hell. Like,
I forgot. I'm Canadian, so I'm like, I didn't even think of that. And I'm like,
you guys are getting tariffed harder than the States because companies don't want to raise prices in the States. So they're like, you know what? In these other markets, we're going to jack up the prices even more.
Yeah, that one post I saw someone make that was like, they're going to have these on PS6. And I'm like, are you... What?
That leaked, by the way.
Was that real?
Like
because
2027.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Apparently.
Well, I believe it when I see it. Although
here I will say, 10 years of ArcSys patches is a really exciting prospect, because can people handle that for 10 years? It's already been like, what, 5 on Strive, and people are like, holy moly, Packwatch. Like, could you imagine 10 years? This is twice the time for them to add like mechanics that make everybody want to like cry.
Wild Assault, Wild Assault, Wild Assault, Wild Assault.
Yes. They should make me spend bursts to block.
I guess before we
Wild Assault.
I guess before we get to the other stuff, and along these same lines, we should talk about Strive a little bit, because they announced some stuff.
Oh baby!
So 2.0 is next year, and unfortunately, Lucy looks really good.
I mean, unfortunately, her show bangs.
That show bangs. It's, you know what it is? It's the whole like her. Okay, so the immediate the immediate comparison I had was like Phonon, and how Phonon kind of uses this cool electrical wire. Maybe what I mean by unfortunate is that I'm leaving the song turned off for potential DMCA purposes, but they're using that song again.
They cannot play that song.
That song that emotionally beat my ass all over again. I'm like, you're really gonna do this to me?
You can't
Seriously?
do this.
What's wrong with you?
I think she looks really cool, and honestly, I'm glad she's added it and not Justice, because I don't want to see my baby destroyed. And way, I get a character with quick hacks straight out of Cyberpunk.
I want to call attention. Audio listeners won't be able to catch this, but there's a great frame in the trailer where she does the Mega Mind face. It's awesome. She's trying to get through these menus and looks directly at the viewer as if to say, no bitches, no code, no hacks.
I think
there's possibilities here, because you call up a menu after landing this move. It's very like BioWare, this moment.
I hope the timer keeps going while you're selecting it.
It is, yeah. I do hope it's not like you just let it go, because that creates some griefing, so awesome. Right? I wonder how long that traps you in there.
Put the Konami code in that thing and get like new stuff.
In the game, it takes like 10 seconds. I doubt they're gonna let you have it up for 10 seconds. But
I also wonder if it's only
authentic to the game.
Yeah,
which is good.
Like her putting these status effects on the bottom, these icons on the bottom left while she's beating you up are pretty interesting. There's ones you can clearly like call to, like if you've played Cyberpunk, you probably get like one of these probably ticks down your health and like a dot damage style, because it's got like a biohazardous thing. Yeah. She probably slows them down, or they could do these things, but it remains to be seen. We'll
they could even be even more evil and be like, oh well, we've made Persona 4 Arena once. Let's let her reverse your control.
Oh Jesus Christ!
No.
That
Why
is
does everybody hate when I talk?
That is an evil premise, but it is a video game that has happy chaos in it. So
True, they had to make
maybe.
burst hit full screen when they added Johnny and when Happy Chaos is in the game.
Asuka, our crowds exist, so maybe we just want to go further down that road, right?
In a Ice Cube.
Yeah.
Well, I have two thoughts going by what I've heard and said so far. Asuka Cruz or whatever, I liked him better when he was just that man.
There should have just been, like an option to keep him as that man. Like, you don't know. You know, but you don't know.
Man.
Yeah.
He's a clone.
It's a, or just what.
He ain't that guy.
That is the question. Is like, do they eventually do that guy in season 4, or is it just, are we sticking with, the tried and true? Because after this stuff, I guess she comes out pretty soon. So she's the last one on this season, and there's 2 more stages, and then I just realized this is the wrong trailer, but there's a clip at the end of one of the other things they showed that does kind of like a shadow tease of what are probably Robokai and Jam.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can get that up. But
one of those.
Yeah. Let me see.
And yes, of course I'm going yes for Robokai.
I do not know much about Lucy nor the thing she comes from, but she is a cyborg with a bob cut, and I think that's cool.
Yeah, it's very I love Motoko Kusanagi, as a lot of people do, and I am glad the spirit of her continues to thrive. So I mean, this is presumptuous, it being Robokai, but the belt buckle says Ennui. There are mechanical hands. It's kind of, it'd be silly if it wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, on the thought of Lucy, I didn't really chime in on her, but I'm of 2 minds. I think they handled it really well, obviously, with the faithfulness of source material, holy words. But I'm also like, this is Guilty Gear's first guest character, so it feels really weird that it's something like this. I guess after all this time. I mean, I get why, but I don't know. I'm very conflicted on it because I'm just like,
it's sensible to think of it being a Studio Trigger thing where, stuff like Promare has always kind of had Guilty Gear tone and kind of texture to it, but then when you go to something like Cyberpunk, it's like, oh wait, that's not where I thought you were going with that.
Right.
So it's an interesting swerve. I hope what is potentially this Jam design on the right is fleshing out how it potentially might, because I know there's an artist, Irene Ko, who did like a potential fan design of what she could end up being like, that I kind of want to find here real quick. But yeah, it's like, we're just, in a hypothetical sense, she could be awesome. Like, she could be the coolest character addition to that game. Could be. Although people hate Puffball. Like, plus R players.
Oh, you're talking about the moves.
Well, yeah, the totality of Jam means that you have to deal with, one, her making potentially like certain noises a lot. I think her model could look really cool. She could play really well in a game that, like, people have kind of criticized for being a little stilted, but then before, like, the range of maybe what you want to do, and I mean the diabolical things that plus R players perpetuate on each other every day.
Yeah, Jam is a good character to put in a game like this.
Yeah, I
think like characters like Soul and Kai work really well in a game like Strive, where you're it's a straightforward game, but those characters have always functioned in that way, so they don't feel as strange. Yeah. So Jam has always been like, I'm going to get in and I'm going to run like basic frame traps and strike throw you, and that is a lot of what Strive is, right? So I think this character, in that regard, fits in. Robokai is the wild card to me.
I want to see what Robokai ends up doing. My immediate thought, seeing it, was like, I wonder if they stick with the thing. In accordance with like how they handled Venom, where like maybe Robokai sends his own head out to do set play with, like that would be cool.
Cole's Double Dragon 5?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. So what's up?
My idea for RoboKai was always they should just use the Exerd model for Kai and robofy it.
You would think, so, like, yeah. I'm curious as to why. There's so if you remember like RoboKai 2, like the one where you could kind of customize the moves, that like they could do a lot of interesting stuff with it. Just like take the existing thing for Kai and just fuck it up.
Yeah, and based on the render, it looks like he's got like 2 swords. One of them looks like a katana, I think.
Yeah, I don't want it to just be a reworking of the existing thing. Like, go crazy with it.
It looks like they might. It looks like they might. So I'm a little excited to see what they do.
Yeah, give people a reason to be like, this is insane, and I like it. Like much like how they handled the 3v3 thing. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I mostly just want RoboKai to fill the void of long hair Kai. Is where I'm at.
So Virtua Fighter.
Yeah.
It's
fucking shoulder 50%.
I don't know if we're gonna be doing that, but there's a thing they do in this trailer that people kind of picked up on in a funny way. Like Akira, there's the Akira lost a tooth thing, but the funnier part to me is. I'm gonna pause when it happens so you can see it, but there's a counter hit thing where like he kind of gives Stella here a concussion, like right there.
Oh my god!
So
yeah.
So you get counter hit in this game by certain things. Maybe it's a property to like certain highs. Like in Virtua Fighter as it exists now, there's certain moves that have like EX high properties where if you're doing a low, they will hit you and crush your move and like grant you opportunities you didn't have otherwise. I think what they're doing here is indicating like, nah, you fucked up real bad. Like they just like if you see, and then she gets hit like in that section of her body. She's clipped in the head because that move like assigned like a weird property to her head, like she's concussed. So he guard breaks her after hitting that move. That move is kind of just in 5. Like he's always had that, but like then it goes into this thing where I guess this is replacing like the big mountain launch thing. I mean, we don't know. There's a lot we don't know, but like she's super staggered here, and then he gets like this really cinematic combo. That's a big stagger, and then blam 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 blam. And then kind of when it resets here, he fucks up here because so like one funny thing about Ghost in the Shell, the punch kick scene early on in the movie, Mamoru Oshii said in an interview he was playing a lot of Sarah in Virtua Fighter, and so they just kind of jacked that scene for that. So this is kind of this strange recursion where now Virtua Fighter is doing Ghost in the Shell shit. Because like Akira, like he goes to do the knee here, the glorious 1-frame knee that people kind of like covet and kind of like fetishize in a way. It's like, oh, you can do a 1-frame knee, you're so fucking sick. You're so fucking godlike. Oh my god. So he does this and misses, and she pulls up from the side, clips him in the head, and just blam. And it's like, oh man, I'm so sorry this happened to you, buddy. I just your tooth is gone now.
I've got to know, like, can you get enough of your teeth knocked out to where they record character voice lines for the difference?
Oh man, that'd be great.
Are you also are you thinking that they need Jeffrey to talk about his tooth loss? Is that what we're doing? Because I would also like to hear it.
For some reason, my first thought when seeing that close-up is that my computer is not going to be able to run this game.
Oh, not at all. My shit's no. I'm cooked. Unless I ever get a windfall enough to upgrade. Like this looks really good. It's
yeah.
Like you know, if I can take a minute to be a ginormous lesbian, they really nailed it with Stella. Like, even though it's just the question of is that or is that not Sarah? Like, what are we doing? Is this a time skip? Like, you know,
I forgot there's kind of like a weird fighting EX layer thing going on with her now.
Yeah, it's like, is this like a Hokuto Sanane situation? What are we doing? But like, you know, that they kind of explained that, but it was kind of superfluous. But yeah, just, you know, it looks fucking incredible. I'm sure the differences between it and the previous thing will be so drastic as to like the reason they're kind of going so hard on, you know, VF Revo being that ultimate that cutoff for that game, and they're adding like world stage to make that more like, you know, the quest mode from in fact, let's take a look at that for real quick. Yeah, the thing is just it's going to be very different, but I think they're doing a lot of interesting shit, like with like color coding how you can get concussed. Like, that's not a thing games have done before in the fighting. Like the only fighting game I can think of that was doing stuff like that was Tao Feng, when they would yell limb damage alert at you.
Yeah.
But you know, I hope it's good. I hope it's good. It won't run on my machine probably because I'm on an old like AMD thing. They are, far as I know, still partnered with NVIDIA. NVIDIA cards are also tariffed to shit at the moment, but you know, I don't know. VF Revo go on multiplat though. They are let's see, PS5. Let me back up a little bit. It's gonna be PS5 X. Don't buy Xbox things right now, by the way. Xbox is still BDS. Yeah. But Switch 2. If you have a Switch 2, you'll have 3 video games potentially that you could play on Switch 2. Steam, which is where most people play. I mean, it's still really cheap, which is nice. This game might end up being like the 3D version of Plus R in how you can just pop on and play some games, and there's always someone playing it, and because it'll have crossplay, you'll have a lot of people of varying, you know. I don't think it'll be a case where like the killers chase everybody off as far as playing this online. You'll probably be able to hop on and play people of your skill level regardless.
I think this game is doing quite well for itself.
Yeah.
And you know, it's going to be a while before the new VF even comes out, because this stuff ain't given like a date or anything.
Yeah, like you'll want to know, like, this is a good ass game still. It's you know, and for people who are like, well, fighting games they never have good single player, blah blah blah. Like the world stage thing hopefully will, you know, remedy some of that. Because that quest mode was real good and was real good at teaching you how to play actually. So hopefully they put some, you know, some better like tutorialization in there. Like the new replay thing is cool to me. I hope they have what they did in 4 that was so appealing was like the trials that kind of gave you like, you know, sample like drills to run is kind of the wrong way to put it, but just situations to recognize like, oh, if they do this, the kind of staple reaction I could have if I wanted to not be destroyed is to just kind of put it in my mind, like if I see someone coming at me from this way, I can react this way. Like it was just little things like that, little flourishes. And Jackie's in it, and he says yeah a lot, and people are like when he says yeah, and you can be Doral, and she's a big metal naked woman.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still a little bummed out that they pretty much just got rid of costume customization in this one. But
that is maybe the shittiest part. Is Final Showdown at its end was incredible on the customizations. Like you can make shit look nothing like it originally did, and I think part of the disappointment in like doing that is that, you know, I mean, nobody like wants to pay for accessories. Like that's the DOA problem rearing its head again. Is just, do you want to you know, like $200 of swimsuits is not it.
Yeah.
You know, the thing people rightfully kind of take Street Fighter to task with a little in a couple ways. I saw people doing, which is, you know, like it's there's a, well, I guess we got to talk about Street Fighter now. So so Sea Viper is hot, and they didn't show any gameplay. She does look great, but I just, you know, it's
they just did another one of the World Tour character trailers. They've done a few of these where it's like, oh, this is their cutscene, and I'm like, oh,
yeah,
that's
Mr. World Tour. So correct me if am I crazy and I don't know what CERN is in the Capcom in the lore currently. Like, is because Sin was the thing that like Seth and Co were working for. Like, I don't know what CERN is. If
what is that?
I don't remember. But then John World Tour pulls up on Cyber Bipson here, and I guess we can listen to some of this. Let me see.
His name is Bison. This is.
Why would Sea Viper need to explain who Bison is, by the way?
Just to explain that's like somehow he's not dead.
Yeah, somehow Bison returned. Is what we're doing.
Simulation data based on his battle prowess. But as a research director, I'll have to test what this thing is capable of.
And I'm unsure if the idea is that whoever Viper is working for is trying to like clone Bison again, but it's like they already did that with the dolls, so what are we doing here?
I think they really threw away almost anything interesting they could have done with Bison when they were like, he has no memory of who he was, but then he clearly does.
Yeah, it's like he's like, oh right, I'm him. I've been him.
Like, come on, I was down for him to be like a completely different character who was just like, yeah. But no, they can't do that, and like it's just so weird. They have not stopped with the Bison shit. Street Fighter 3 was all about like going past that, and they've made games that are at this point sequels to it, or this is at least, and they still haven't. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, I had a really. Oh, go ahead.
I saw that concept art where Bison, like in that state, just kind of looked like Kyrie, like, but like really emaciated. And I'm like, that would be a good like moment of shock to bring that guy out and be like, "This is Bison."
Yeah, like but just an entirely different. You know, like if you wanted to go that route, there's so many other branches. And then I had a really long thread a couple of days ago about how it's echoing from me the way they handled Charlie, where you know it's not as egregious as, oh, he's just a half sewn together shell of his former self, when it's like that used to be the defining thing that made Guile cool and gave Guile like a character, is just Guile has this person he can never live up to being, but he's trying to. And his family has to tell him to stop. Like, you need to come home and be a family man because you're fucking up. Like, you know, you're neglecting, you know, your life because there's this character who's just, their whole thing was they're the sickest, and then Bison killed them and it didn't matter. Like, he's this unattainable ideal. And a lot of Street Fighter is about getting like wrapped up in someone else's legacy. That's why Necro is the way Necro is.
Yeah, rest in peace, that guy.
Yeah, it's just really, really sad, because Bison's design in this game, even though he's not like super emaciated, like the visual design, him coming in on the horse, I was like, wait, this is cool. Yeah. He's not at all like what he was, and then he like started talking, and I went, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah,
it echoes.
Overtime.
For me, it just always reminds me of the whole Liu Kang thing back in the PS2 era.
A little bit.
Where they just could not commit like at all. Because it's like we have one game where he's straight up dead, and they're like, we can't have him fully dead though, so they made him a zombie, and then he just became not a zombie. And I'm just like, so you just ended up at square one again.
You just undercut
the
your
playable
own
zombie
thing,
Liu Kang, I will go to bat for. I think if that had been what he was for the rest, that would have been funny as hell. But
yeah, like I like the idea of like a mainstay becoming fucked up. Like that's
it's so funny. Oh, these costumes. Okay,
if I can,
props for the Luke and Jamie costumes.
Well, but also I have a couple of specific grievances. It's not limited to them. It's not limited to this crop of characters because again, we need to see. Obviously I am not the only one in wanting a Marissa version of this Whips, but I think also there's an ongoing conversation I've been a part of on Blue Sky around like, you know, what forms of eroticism are like acceptable and like palatable and marketable. And we're being cowards by not having Luke and Jamie in Speedos, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
I don't think you have to go like Nexus mods with it, but like consider for a moment. Like consider the cowardice.
I would not even consider this a swimsuit outfit. This is just like a normal.
Like they're rocking swimsuits, obviously.
Yeah, wow.
Like obviously, but it's again, it is within a certain range of like body type, and I mean obviously part of that is Street Fighter, and then they just straight up do Melina like fucking Melina flesh fits with Aki, and you're like, okay.
Yeah, I made that comparison yesterday.
And it's like, it's to a point you're like, okay, well, do you want to? Also, there's apparently only one color of Cammy's sunburn thing that isn't sunburn, which I think is kind of interesting and weird. And I think it was.
Are they doing any more of these, or is this just the only crop?
Presumably, they will be doing more swimsuits as the season draws on, or whatever battle pass they need people to fill out, whatever your burrito meter. Did we talk about the burrito meter yet? I don't.
You know what? Did. You're saying Luke in a Speedo. I say Bison and just a duck floaty.
See, now you're cooking. Yeah. But they wouldn't do that because they're cowards.
I know.
And
I know.
Yeah, I want it. Yeah, like that is, you know, I don't think that. I don't know. I mean, they're not listening to me, but it's.
These songs I got right now.
It does remind me of like. Oh, I'm about to see.
Okay.
It does remind me of like, you know, when Tekken did the same thing, and everybody had swimsuits, and it's like I know they're not going to commit with Bob,
right?
Oh yeah,
and they didn't.
Like, tank top and everything.
Yeah, exactly. And speaking of Tekken grievances, let's just roll right into that while we're at it.
Yeah, I completely missed. I promise. What's going on here.
I promise. There's an actual giant section of indie games that we're gonna get to. That there were so many. There was a lot of news from this past week, but what I will give them props on is that Armor King looks sick as hell.
Like, oh no, this is like okay. I said this like 2 weeks ago, and I'll say it again. This is like the coolest Tekken character ever made.
Putting flames on Dark Upper is that feels like a nice. Awesome. That feels like a cool payoff for just years of.
Oh.
You know, and we love when a wrestling storyline is completed.
Yeah.
As somebody that's been with Tekken since the beginning, or not been with, started with Tekken 1 when I was a kid, to see the weird alt boss characters still thriving makes me very happy.
Yeah.
He looks so fucking cool.
Oh my god. Fucking fire. Like this, you so really
fucking cool.
It's unfair. It's the reason why I think when they might have felt a little like shame when they put that Fakuram thing out and everyone was like, yeesh, I don't know. And then immediately they were like, but we got Armor King. Is that cool? And we're like, yeah, it is.
Fucking sick. Look at this. Oh, oh my god.
It's almost like Armor King mixed with Garda. Like,
yeah.
No, like it's wild how they've continually like updated his design, and every time they've done it, it's been like amazing. Every time.
Yeah.
They've understood the objective since the beginning.
Yeah, no complaints here. Oh, he's even got the fucking great Muda mist.
Yeah, the Muda is like, you know, if you've been paying attention, the Muda-ness of it all.
Yeah, this is very great Muda.
He's doing like Thunder Liger stuff. It's just
he's become more all Japan by the minute.
Yeah. DDTing you through the floor. Like that's Shining Wizard that breaks the wall. I don't know if that happened before, I'll be honest.
I don't even remember the stage.
Yeah, this one, I feel like you don't see the wall break on that one that often, but I also have not been paying that much. Oh, there it is.
Oh, that's so fucking awesome. My god.
They hyped up Dark Upper to be the Godfist alike thing that it always should have been, like the equivalent to that, but in wrestling, that it should have been from the beginning. And then you finally, and then you get the thing. You get the thing. The promise that's. This is the delivery of the storyline where, again, there's that one ending where Marduk is standing over the grave and he's like, well, he's dead, so who are you? And like, we finally got here. And that's pretty nice to see.
So fucking sick. Listen, Armor King should be in every video game ever. He should be there. I don't care in what capacity.
Some Jaguar man should be in your video game if you're making a video game. Probably. So some Therian is maybe a better way to put it, because
they definitely understood, like, the Fakumram reveal made everybody groan. So they went extra hard with this character.
Oh, this big steppies. Just big steppy. Also, just a great thing to have in general in fighting games. If not someone, someone who breathes fire and. He creates his own like bleach Bankai ring and then shatters it.
That's okay.
Shatters it with your body.
Was like low key kind of
and then puts you through a table anytime he wins. There's gonna be a lot of tables are just gonna be gone.
This character's super in Tekken 7 was really disappointing, even though he looked really cool. That completely clears that.
Yeah, easily. He should put people through someone. What they understand is just they played a fighting layer and they said, what would Exodus do in this situation? Oh, he would get a table and put you through it. Yeah, we should do that. I really like the hoodie and mask one. That's kind of like one I used to use in Tag 2.
Yeah, it's nice to see they brought back the legacy costumes. If you're a bigger fan of the older look to them.
So here's the kind of the issue that me and some others have is the Tekken team went to Madagascar, and they were not telling people while they were there what they were there to do, apparently. They were doing an ethnography of the area and its wildlife and its people, and which could lead to something cool, but then this character is Miarizo. Miarizo's model has the unfortunate attribute of looking like Asuka with a tan. Whereas... Oh, go ahead.
I'm going to be honest, I thought this was an alt for Asazena when I first saw her.
It's, like, to cut something off at the pass, because there's been a week of discourse, there is an understanding in place that lighter-skinned women and celebrities and et cetera, exist and are from the region, and that's not really the problem. The problem is when you look at the difference between the model and the concept art and the wide gulf between the two in terms of, facial texture and features and like the hair being way straighter and just the kind of paring down of, ethnicity in terms of like, it's kind of I don't want to say they like mobile gamed her, but it's kind of is what they did, because it was followed up later in the week by Harada saying like, oh well, all of the we're tweaking things, and apparently all of the women in the game had a bug where they all had the same proportions. So
that doesn't sound like a bug to me, buddy.
It's a little weird, right? And there could very well be something with like, all the models, like how they stand, but then it's like you would have said that and with the shittiest possible timing due to the ongoing conversation.
Oh,
And to contrast that with, let's just get the concept on screen.
No, the concept art looks great.
Yeah.
It looks much better.
Yeah, conceptually, it's just a way better, like, you know, a cohesive vibe. All of the ornamental stuff, and maybe that's just a paring down of what you can do in terms of, you know, an artist's rendition or drawing versus like the model. But we've seen what they can do in terms of both, like, you know, models that already exist in the game, plus they had a master raven in the video game.
I mean, Armor King's got a ton of shit going on.
Yeah, and
so
and so it's like, is this a symptom of it being early, or is it just that we are decisively paring down what could be in order to go with, you know, let's be honest, like, not like more Eurocentric features that they think will sell more. Like, I don't know. I can't call it. I think it sucks that it's not closer to the art. And there was someone who tried to like make a model of it that, you know, in their own, with their own like tools at home, like with Blender probably, to make it look a little closer to that art. And the general consensus is just that's what they should and could do. And the chorus of fanboys who were like, you just don't understand business. They can't change it. And it's like, they can do whatever they want. Harada is the don't ask me for shit guy.
Yeah, there's that.
So that's where that is.
Yeah, I mean, all I can say is, yeah, I don't know if that, if they'll ever change it. I hope they do. I mean, they have time. Not like it's...
I mean, if there's just like a straight up like unanimous response, that's maybe it'll change.
By the way, Ivy's internet went out, but we'll try and we'll see if she pops back in. Sorry about that, Ivy. We'll try to have you on either again soon as possible or whenever you come back. But
yeah, apparently the internet in her building went out.
Yeah, that sucks.
Fucking sucks.
But yeah, I guess winter we'll see some of her. Armor King is October, and I don't have the season pass, so I mean, what's this kind of?
I don't even have the game, so I'm just like, Armor King looks so cool because all I'm gonna do is like farm JDCR, like just like look for clips and be like, oh, he's playing Armor King, and watch him like kill somebody with like 3 mids.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's kind of sorry, go ahead.
I have the game, and I can run it fine, but online has this problem where it thinks I can't run the game. It's very strange.
The benchmark for it is kind of weird, and I think it really depends on, again, it's a lot of like adherence to certain graphics cards, like how VF is partnering with NVIDIA on certain stuff. Like, I don't think Tekken 8 has anything necessarily like that, but I think that like it's a game that's like so strenuous in certain things. Like anytime you look at Law's skin texture and how that man is just comprised of sinew, it's like, what am I rendering here? So I don't know if it's just a case by case thing with like, I mean, yeah, like my computer will run it well enough, but it really struggles with some stages. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just a VF person, always have been. I don't know. I like Tekken, but this Tekken also notably is still kind of egregious in some of the power level here. Like there was a lot of Anna this year.
All I'm gonna say is if they give Armor King like a move that was like that one patched version of Jack's move, I'll buy the game. Just to do that online. No, I'm kidding.
Understandable.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
We got to talk about Mortal Kombat a little bit.
Ooh, exciting.
There's they did not announce a date for MK Legacy. They said that there was a post saying that they might reveal a date. There might have been a leak on the date, but they will probably talk about it more at Gamescom, which is at the end of this month. There's still no... I was going through like people's like vlog footage to see if there were any kind of menus going on, and a lot of what was shown again was just they had setups for the MK trilogy. releases at their booths, and the version of it looks like a strangely hyped up, like souped up version of the PS1 version, but they were like, oh yeah, there's no Shang Tsung more floating in this, and I'm like, that's cool.
Yeah,
but when can I like can I when can we try? Like I don't know. I would like for them to like have a good training mode for these, and maybe that's crazy to say.
They might.
It's like it's possible, but it's, you know, like, so the last couple of Digital Eclipse releases were really good. The problem I feel with them pushing kind of the physical part is I don't really like LRG because there's ethical concerns there. There was also them talking about how they wanted to do like 9, but they couldn't. So like all of the 3D era and stuff been beyond will probably not be in this. I mean, we can, you know, I can eat crow on that later if that turns out to be not the case. But it's looking like what's up?
Either that or they make the collection 2 down the line.
Yeah, like they could just farm off a second, you know, pop out a second one. The problem with that is like how much does that end up costing, and you know, then we do all that again. I don't know. I hope this thing is soon enough, and I hope it's like decent. I hope there's training mode, because again, a lot of those, I want to practice those Ermac combos again. That shit's cool. Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll see when this comes out in Gamescom. Maybe they'll just say it randomly someday. They were like, yeah, we want to keep updating MK1, and we're going to make that the most balanced one. And I'm like, okay.
Oh, real question. I wonder if in Trilogy they will allow us complete access to the N64 version of Sub-Zero on the PS1 version.
See, that's the rub, isn't it? Is just if they're having multiple versions of each game, you kind of got to do both N64 and PS1, right? That was kind of my sticking point.
N64 Sub-Zero is like, I just like being able to say Nintendo 64 Sub-Zero is fucked up, because
yeah.
he is.
He's extremely fucked.
He's the guy.
There was that one hack of Ultimate 3 for the arcade, I think, Ultimate 3 Plus.
Yeah.
And instead of like Melina, Ermac, and so, the hidden characters were like Chameleon and N64 Sub-Zero.
That's awesome.
Like, you better put this guy behind the code. He's too powerful.
He's so strong.
Don't let him free. Don't let him out.
He's like, for the fact that he's comparable to Noob Saibot. When Noob Saibot in that game is also a war criminal, like
oh yeah, hey, what if I just turned off blocking? Like, what the hell, bro?
What if it just my thing makes everyone else more fucked somehow, like my projectile.
Tournament edition, I don't know if I'm familiar with that one. I did know about World Cup, which actually was the hack that added the pit 2 complete with a stage fatality in it, which is crazy.
See, that's awesome. That's kind of what I want, is more of that. I don't know, like, they haven't said, they're a little mum on what they're doing. I think probably because they want to have a lot more like documentarian stuff. But again, if they put the road tour stuff in there, they got me. I would just like to know when is the thing. So maybe Gamescom. This guy's been in a Mortal Kombat. I was
gonna say, holy, it's
him.
Omniman.
It's that guy. I am probably not playing this, but I mean, it's
think Mark.
Yeah. Think meme. It's it in motion. Like, people have made a lot of, people talked about like the keyframing and like why it kind of seems a little off. I don't know. I think maybe my issue is not that it looks off or anything. It's just that in the way that like Nen Impact is kind of a really funny moment simulator. Like, it just manufactures those moments. Like, what do you mean that happened? Like, this is just kind of more straightforward, floating people punching each other.
I'm glad Omniman had a Tauken. I'm really glad he's just got
Yeah.
How can I get? Oh my god! Okay, die.
He's thinking to himself, "I must use."
Oh, he does the think while he calls assist. That's I hadn't really noticed that before. Okay.
That's like his wrestling tone at this point.
It's always weird when they animate characters like Superman in a fighting game where he's perpetually hovering. I really would rather him just stand on the ground. I know that might sound really strange, but it's not like Superman has been shown to not walk anywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh.
Kablooey. It's it's fine. I stated the other day, it's not that I have some aversion to it. It's just that I think he does have that chest bump move in it, by the way. Thank you, Incident, in chat. There's nothing that is particularly off-putting. It's maybe that it's tied to the IP, and if you're into the IP, you will be all about it, and if you're not into the IP, you'll be like, eh. And that's the thing. Tag games sometimes really rely on the IP for what they can and can't do, and that's why I think I like stuff like Scramble Heart City, which is doing original stuff and is gonna be free to play over a browser, and you won't have to plunk down the 40 to 60 bones for it to play as your favorite Omni Scrunkle.
I'll have to put a pin on the IP thing. I gotta be really back real quick.
Okay, no problem. We're gonna get through the more of the mainstream news, and then we'll get into the indie stuff. You'll probably be back by then. I'm gonna bust through some of this. Short and fast. The granblue update came out. Willness is in it. Yeah, EX characters. There's a big dragon man. He does.
This is my kind of content.
Yeah, this guy does cool dive kick. Super and turns to a dragon and things explode. I think we talked about him a little already, but
Punch Man.
Yeah, he's so some really funny anecdote. I loaded up the game after the update and I was like, oh, this EX Narmaya is really cool. She's got all these cool combo routes and it's kind of hard for her to get the hit, but when she gets the hit, she can convert into all these really interesting links, and it's a lot of positioning and your resource management. She's really cool, and she can do all a shitload of damage if she touches you. And the first match I saw her play was against a Willness, and he just has these three things. He has this slide, he has a big steppy, and he's always plus, and it's his turn, and if you try to parry, you get wall bounce like that, and you just can't play the game. And it's amazing. I'm like, I love fighting games. This guy is welcome back. Hey. This Willness dragon man, he burninates the countryside, and he turns into a dragon, and then he's like, hey, I brought your favorite thing, fire, and then also he's massive in game. Maybe I think that was the one thing the trailer doesn't really feel like it really communicates that effectively, is when you actually load it up, he's as large as I feel like he's slightly taller than six-armed lady whose name I'm blanking on. Yeah, he's as tall as Versucia or slightly taller. And he's just a big lovable himbo. It's great. And then they put these EX. What's up?
When you're talking about some people might get turned off due to not knowing what the IP is and stuff, it kind of reminded me of I kind of have the opposite reaction, because fighting games based on stuff I don't know almost makes me more interested, because I'm yeah. That's how I got into Yu Yu Hakusho, is through the Genesis game. Stuff like that.
Nen Impact is having that effect on me, I think. I kind of want to start watching Hunter x Hunter because of how bonkers some of that shit is.
I've watched it. The pacing of that gets really sludgy at times. I just can't already.
That's fine. I'm here just for Chimera Ant Girl, like most people.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. This was the cool game moment. There's she's like, I want this girl all to myself, and if that didn't alone punch people right in a certain like, look. I
on Granblue.
I applaud Granblue for being one of the few modern current games to immediately. I mean, obviously SF6 has Marissa and Manon as like, but they're like, I don't want to say they're not will they won't they. They are clearly a pairing, but they're not in their intro like this. They're not surrounded by roses. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah. I mean, they were doing this with Catalina and Vera too. I mean, like.
Yeah. Also, it's not anywhere near the only couple or only pairing in the game. Like, the game is writing its own fanfic. It's got its own AO3 account at this point. Like, and then they dovetail that into a Jaws parody.
Jesus. I will say it is refreshing that I think the art director of Street Fighter 6 just, to completely dispel any ambiguity, just drew Marisa with like the bi flag heart tattoo on her arm.
Hell yeah. Put that in the video game. Like, I need that kind of energy to be present in the video game, personally. Oh yeah, I've been playing a bit of this update. It's been a neat basically the version in this that was Street Fighter 3 upper is now double upper. You got Maki, you got Yoon, you got Eagle.
The funny CVS sprites.
Yeah, you got like Ingrid, which is it feels so funny to me now, like thinking about like a couple months ago, this sort of like how forced it felt for people to being like, I hate Ingrid. I hate her. Can't stand her.
It's crazy. Like, Ingrid is a character that, like, I can't even muster any kind of, like, emotion because, like, she wasn't in anything. Like, what do you want me to feel? I was like, oh, it's cool they're bringing her back. Like, but people are like, oh, I hate him. Like, why? This character didn't do anything. This character's been in one game.
This shrug really just communicates how I feel about it at this point, because it's
right?
funny.
Like, whatever.
Yeah, I'm just
okay, I've been meaning to talk about it. I feel like, and I've been thinking about it a lot, people can't, like, talk about anything online without being like incredibly like doused in hyperbole.
1000%.
It's really annoying. It's why I think people think online game discussion is so fucking annoying. It's because everybody's like, it's got to be the best or the worst thing ever. It can't just like be.
Yeah,
I think Ingrid is like a good representation of that.
Yeah, we don't herald the sevens at 6.5 out of 10s that are peak to us because they are our experiences, and you can't pare down experiences to a number. Like it's hard to talk that nuance when people are playing the meta. Like, you can't really do that. It's so weird. Like, it's, you know, a thing is also determined a lot of time by like, we experience fighting games in this cultural way where they're influenced by like the people we're around, the people we're playing them with. We have the conversations we have, like, hey, did you see this? Hey, do you want to hang out and play this? Like, that's part of it. And the way that we don't consider that in how these things age, or how these games have aged for a couple of decades now, is still baffling to me.
Yep.
Can I just say this eagle art cracks me up, by the way, sometimes. Like, I appreciate Eagle for being like, you know, Eagle is he's a cool gay man with a cool mustache and just
who looks like nobody else.
Yeah.
It's the fact that he straight up says no time for losers.
No time for losers. I love that shit so much. Like,
the show must go on. It's like
I think if Soul Bad Guy was missing anything, it was the fact that he doesn't look like Eagle. But that's the one thing.
I mean, there's still time.
Yeah.
True.
That's very true. There's always but now you can get this game and do Mozzie mode mirrors if you want, because they said fuck it.
Classic mode, if I may prod. Is that the was that in the arcade one as well?
Upper? Probably not in upper.
Classic dude? Is it like
off my head, you know, I would have to. I'm a little embarrassed. I would have to pull up a fact about that.
Okay.
But
I can look this up actually. Hold on.
Yeah, but they put an option to crouch cancel in, which oddly enough, the crouch cancel option is here, but they still haven't said anything about like CVS2 role canceling, which I'm sure a bunch of people want. They probably will kowtow to that eventually, but I mean, CVS2 gets more than enough love. It's fine.
Yeah.
Plasma sword.
Whoa! I wonder why that would come up.
Whatever the hell that it. What the hell is this game called? Wait, what did you say this game was? Capcom.
They brought Kaede as well.
Okay. That. Oh, she was in from Jump, but like the thing is, well, you unlock Kaede and Ryan from the beginning, which is nice.
Yeah.
But now you have the you can toggle the plasma chains on the right, which they're a little large on the thing. I kind of wish you could like adjust how big they are when you're in training mode, but like I can't complain. It's fucking Plasma Sword. Who am I? Who am I to complain? About old games getting cool quality of life things. I have not listened to a single one of these remixes. Like I like Cap Jams as a band. I'd listen to a pitiful amount of them. What I do think is cool, I want to shout out Minovsky who pointed this out. There are in the upper left here, not the furthermost upper left, but the one where Kyosuke from Rival Schools is walking someone with a wheelchair up to the rest of the Project Justice gang, and it is clearly his brother Hideo.
Or Hio.
I said Hideo. Oh my god. Oh god. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. It's over. Damn.
There's a lot of H's in the Rival Schools, to be fair.
But Hio, it's Hio. He survived. He's good. He's not Demon Hio forever. It's good. I'm glad.
Like growing up with that series and like knowing what happened to the voice actor and all that, and all these years passing and seeing that art, it kind of did something.
It's a interesting emotion, but it's a fun thing to have. Soft confirm. It's not really a soft confirm. It's just a confirm. Like it's you know, like it's like having just an art only ending, but it counts. And you know, it's a nice little nod to the fandom. Like Rival Schools fans don't get a lot of acknowledgement other than people being like, oh, they should make new Rival Schools right now.
I will say, going back to what was it, Double Upper? I was never huge into Alpha, like they just never clicked with me, but Double Upper is like the kind of update I'm super into.
Yeah.
Like just this obscure handheld update being kind of just fixed up for other consoles. It's like
we need more of that stuff. They did some stealth stuff to it too, because like I immediately fired up Ingrid and Vism, and I was like, this is stranger than using her in Max on PSP because it's harder to do some stuff, and there's distinct differences that I'm sure people will like prod through, but that's cool to me that they're taking this old game and they're still like adjusting things in ways that people who are interested enough will take to. Like I like that a lot. I guess this is I can't remember if this is for October or the new Rivals character is coming out. They did a kind of a cinematic trailer, and the weird thing is when they teased this originally, it was like Evangelion themed.
Oh, that's because they had the costume hack.
Yeah, and then I guess that led us here where
they put Tunnel Rhino.
Yeah, the bunny lady from the workshop is here, I guess alluding to the fact that eventually that game will have the workshop from 1, which is kind of I think that was like kind of the reason a lot of people still play it from my experience, is just having it be this open-ended.
It kind of reminds me of why like that one XCOM spin-off didn't really take off. Because XCOM 2 had such an emphasis on like being able to make your own people and all that, and just having a follow-up that doesn't have that at all, that's pretty hard to swallow.
Yeah. And there's a lot of like cosmetic stuff into that. I went into their menu like the other day because I was like, I wanted to find that axolotl outfit for like Orcane, I think, who has it, and like you have to dig through a lot of cosmetics that they've put in there, which is like, I get it, because it's there, like, if you buy the game, you get each character for free. You never have to do the skin thing, but the skins are seen as like, you know, if you want to support the dev, you can get a skin. I don't know if that's necessarily like, there's a lot of skins. There's a lot of skins, a lot of past stuff, but like, I don't know. You know, other than cosmetics aside, I think this character looks cool. They're doing like, they put out these gears that hover, and then the gears have drills on them, and you kind of do interesting air set play, which is neat. You can throw them into them.
Yeah, I think I look at this character's animations, and I know they did it on purpose, and I'm cool with that, and they know I'm cool with it. But I'm just like, fucking Bowser.
It's Boozer.
Look at how he runs. But he looks so cool.
Yeah, Mecha. It's Mecha Boozer. Boozer cute. That was really cute. He bounced them off every. I wonder if they. So the drill might send them in the direction of other drills, I'm assuming? Is that how that's October.
Maybe. Rivals of Aether is kind of like if you took like the sensibility of the XX Guilty Gear games, that is to say like none, and then you made it like a platform fighter. That's kind of why I think it's sick, because they just have like, here's this gimmick that requires like, you got to put in so much time to like figure out how to make this work. And then you can cook, and then like they interact with each other really interestingly, and it's really intricate and nuanced, which I think is an interesting angle to take on something like this.
For sure.
His design kind of reminds me of those. I'm pretty sure it's not based on them because they don't have the giant horn on the nose, but they remind me of. He reminds me of those things called pangolins.
Oh yeah, I love a good pangolin. There aren't a lot of pangolins in games, I don't think.
Yeah. So the funny thing about this character here.
Oh, then Nefer can you pronounce it? I can't pronounce it. I'm gonna be honest.
I always said Neferpitou.
Neferpitou. Okay.
A lot of people call them Pitou for short.
Okay.
So the minute this game was announced, it's them.
Okay.
The minute this was announced, I was like, everybody loves the freaky non-binary cat ant person to the extent where I know they're not going to be in the base roster and you're going to have to pay extra for them, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah. And that's, you know, like gating that off might be kind of a cheap move, but I mean, I don't know. They're locked in enough to what the fan base wants that they're also like, hey, if you can pick out silhouettes of your faves, these are they're in. There they are.
Okay.
Yeah. Like people immediately figured out who these people were.
Yeah, like I have no basis for these, but if you watch the show or read the manga, you're like, I know now. I've seen everything.
the third character, she's part of the Shadow Troop, and she's the lady with glasses and a turtleneck that has an evil vacuum.
Yeah, all I know about the Shadow Troop is that whatever Kurapika sees them, Kurapika is activated. I don't know exactly what meaning that carries with it. Like, what is making Kurapika so, you know, like, you know, whatever activates Kurapika's blood rage. What is it that makes that happen? But I just know that happens.
It's a long story. Phantom Troop, my favorite character from that group, ended up dying.
Dang it.
She's the character known as Pakunoda. She kind of looks like a KOF lady, but with like a big nose, and she's awesome.
Has it been long enough that the KOF, you know, designers may have just lifted that entirely?
Mature and Vice came before. Oh wait, I think she came before them. That's a good question, actually. So I completely forgot there was even an Under Night 2.
Yeah, it's this game kind of like, it's interesting in that it's still doing a lot of the things that people kind of claim they want from modern games, and then every time I bring up Uni 2, they're like, not like that.
Also, incident, yeah, we talked about VF a few games ago.
Yeah. There's a moment here in the Uni 2 Izumi trailer where she does what I can best describe as, it's not quite a all bath or Rikuo V-Sav bubble setup, water jail setup, but it's like that's not. I'm excited to try this character out because I think she's out before the end of this month. I'm not excited to get hit by the setup they show where you're blocking something and the bubble is on screen and she air dashes out of the blocked jump C and crosses you up and the bubble lands in front.
Wait,
and you're
just Anji. Go back.
A little bit.
Go back.
It's Anji-ish. It's Anji
I gotta see that again. I gotta see how that starts.
Okay.
I need to know, because if it hits their guard and it goes, it's fucking butterfly! Oh my god! I have to play this character now.
Well,
I have to get this game and play this character. He's fucking put Anji in the game.
Rikuo Anji, what a concept.
Oh no!
She really pulls up like from full screen, and I mean a lot of things in this game are just, you know,
I mean, she's Fujin, I guess, if you count the water.
I had a meme I posted where I screenshotted this thing of her just kind of chilling in the water while Uzuki is drowning. It's that meme of just the you know, living my best life, and it's like, oh wait, John's drowning. It's like, this isn't about him.
Yeah. This is what the other character, because I knew nothing about her moveset, but I did want to try her because I just think she looks really cool.
Yeah.
Like, I like the design a lot.
I appreciate when a character is doing things and it seems like the character isn't really trying. Like, shout out to Merfight. There's a character, King Ro, who in it fights you back turned. And just like, awesome. And is whenever like King Ro does something, it's like he just snaps his fingers and it just happens. Like a big, you know, a spike projectile for Sedley will appear wherever he wants, or like a giant pillar will rise out of the floor and hit them. And it's just that, you know, he's just he can't be bothered to look. He's like, I don't, you know, I like when characters do things like that. Matrified kind of beating this character there, which is. You know, Merfight is an underwater game entirely, but
so,
she is out on the 19th.
Talk.
What's up?
You mentioned that aspect. It's also why I fucking love Rao and HNK, where it's like, why can't he backdash? Because kings don't kneel.
Yeah, the emperor.
Kings don't like retreat. The emperor does not retreat. Like,
yeah, the SNES one where he doesn't block low because kings don't crouch.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
So awesome.
I think this link is right. So quick other news hits. Yuke's bought Aquaplus.
Yeah, this was something I woke up to one day.
Yuke's you know, wrestling game, sort of notoriously thorough. You know, I don't know how many wrestling games they've developed in their lifetime, but
many.
Also, Evil Zone, as you may know, they own Aquaplus now. I don't know if this will affect that Aquapazza port, which I think has a date too. I keep blanking on that. Let me double check that real quick. Aquapazza is late September. But they are still going with whatever publisher this is, DMM and Shirobune, and not Yuke's, because I don't know if this involves any kind of publishing business, but it's just weird to think that the Evil Zone people now own Aquapazza.
Yeah.
Technically.
Because somebody like, I think like the other stream that we did, I was messing with SmackDown 2, which is one of their PS1 games, and it's like, SmackDown 2 was built off of like a simple budget game.
Yeah. And
they've always kind of been in that simple wheelhouse, which is why they're still making EDF games now. But because people were just like, how do they even get enough money to do any of this? It's like they made like 30 of the SmackDown versus Raw games for one.
I think they have some kind of stockpile. Yeah. A couple quick other newsy bits. Shout out to DJ Tatsujin, who had an article go up earlier this month where there was a point where so people probably remember like the whole thing with air guides, and speaking of odd PS1 fighting games, like in that Evil Zone Pocket, it's strange to have air guides be there for a lot of people. But Booker T, speaking of wrestling, was apparently really good at tobal #1, according to according to the some of this web stuff that DJ Tajin, an archive listing provided by the website Vid Games. This is kind of the beautiful thing about archive and the ability to like, go through old sites as you find tidbits like that. I hope someone finds footage. I need footage of Booker T. There's a couple of like, there's photos like this where the Harlem Heat is congratulating Booker T, like just Booker T at a tobal event, just beating people up. I guess I
have to know who he mained.
Yeah. I'm so very curious.
It's a shot from WCW Nitro, of course.
Yeah. I don't know if Seiichi Ishii was involved in that, but I'm very curious.
Like I remember back in the day, like whenever there's wrestlers and games and stuff, they'll always mention what they've been playing, and it's like always stuff like, oh, Big Show was busy playing Panzer Dragoon, like stuff like that,
Yeah. that picture of LeBron carrying his PS2. And I guess now that we're in the niche hole, we got to talk about some niche stuff. I do very quickly want to do a little bit of a shill. We do have a Patreon now for the podcast. For those of you who have been watching for a little bit now, I appreciate you. This is where I would put the question hold segment, except we didn't get any questions this week. So feel free to look us up on Patreon. It's patreon.com/gamingwhileromanburns. If you, for the paltry, the measly sum of $5 a month, you can be a comrade in arms, and we will answer your questions from the question bucket if you submit them after putting in your patronage. I am obligated to give a shout out to just a moment while I pull up the list, because I am winging it a little bit.
No problem.
But I know, shout out to immediately off my head to Frumius subbed recently, and I believe also want to give some love to our free users, the Dork Mistress, Frumius, Joseph K is comrade in arms as of a week ago. How Much in Bison Dollars is following. Shout out to you, Kaiser Knuckle.
Oh, yeah.
AOK Maniac, who goes by, I don't want to blow up their spot, but they're also a comrade. Shout out to you.
Yeah.
Kyle P, and I think that's it for the moment. But again, look us up, and we'll be in touch. Thank you for watching, and now on with the program. Hey, they're still making Mugen stuff. They're still doing that.
I'm surprised they're still doing this.
Yeah, this game has been.
Not know.
2014. Has it? Wait a minute.
Yes.
Wait a freaking minute.
Yeah, I think they did eventually nerf Super Saiyan Goku, which is good because that character was fucked up. I remember. So you know what he had? You know how like Karnov has like the teleport glitch, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like, what if you could do that, but like as a cancel from your fireball in neutral? Like not like after you shoot it. Like I mean like during the fireball for like half a bar.
That feels like the most Dragon Ball adjacent thing you could do.
Oh, it was hilarious. I got friends to play this game and I was like, oh yeah, this is really fun. And then like I would eventually pick that Goku and like just knock them down, throw a fireball and be like, all right, left, right.
Like it feels like this game as it is, and I can't speak for this new version, but look at that. Like that's what I mean. Like you have you have a Goku, and
that seems to be the state of everything. Yeah. You have a Goku.
You have a Goku who can do a cool projectile, and I want to. Oh God, there's a lot going on here.
I will say I already like the flow of this a bit better than most of the other ones. it feels like you're allowed to do more stuff.
Yeah.
I have not played this in a long time. I'm really curious if they've, addressed or changed any of the balance things with it. I imagine they have. This is a pretty big update, it looks like.
I need to know what Pilaf is doing. He's in this. I'm so very curious.
Sleeping going by that clip.
But like, yeah, it's kind of gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
If you don't have the the 4 seasons worth of DPFC content, and you just kind of want to press some buttons in a good DBZ fighting game that isn't really like tied to some publisher or emulator that you may not want to dig through. I don't know. This is not Eichmann, right? This is
no, it's just stock Mugen.
This is stock Mugen. Okay, so this has not been migrated to Eichmann Go, I don't think, which would be cool because then you'd have like a form of rollback, a really early one, but
that's enough, yeah.
But so that's for Dragon Ball Z fans, that is sometimes enough. But no, shout out them. I hope that's cool. I'll probably be looking at that at some point. Support your indies.
I don't even know if the original spriter that was the chief spriter person behind that project even still works on it, because it's changed hands in a lot of ways to the team.
Yeah.
So much because it's been going on for all that time. But I'm glad to see that. That they got it.
And now we have to talk more about. Oh God, there are so many indies. So please stick with me on this. I promise I won't keep you here for longer than need be, but like there's a lot of indie depth. There was the indie alley we talked about last pod, in terms of the indies that were there at the show that had booths, but there's a whole bunch of people who did not. So we're gonna go into all of that, and I'm just gonna kind of do this in like a quick hit sort of way, or else we will be here all day. But what's heartening to me is it means that people are still making fighting games. Have you heard of BOOTSIES, everyone?
Sounds familiar.
BOOTSIES is a game where you play as these things, and you boot up.
Wait, hold on.
It's a 1D fighting game. BOOTSIES.
Oh, the screen share isn't working for me.
Give me a second. I may not be focused on it. Is it good now?
Yeah, we're good.
Okie dokie. All right. So BOOTSIES. I'm gonna keep saying it because it's gonna be in your head. It's BOOTSIES.
I thought you were talking about Bootsy Collins for a second.
This is it's not quite a platform. Look, no health, no meters, no filler. None of that. Who needs health bars? First of all,
I've gotta ask. I know that the Shoto crouch forward is like iconic, but I always thought it was really funny how like every independent game never uses the SF2 one. They always do the third strike SF3 one.
Do you mean that in terms of like the one at the bottom here, or
yeah? You notice like he's doing like
that's more of a like a two booted like both feet. If you kick someone in the ankle like this, they're gonna have a bad time. I don't.
Yeah.
All out.
Oh, that was that looks like a K49 move there.
I actually I didn't even get a full whiff of what they did. It was they powered up. Oh, I see. Yeah, that was kind of like a like an Ein trigger sort of thing. We got parrying because of course we do. No routes, which is I get. No, wait, did I say no routes? All boots.
Maya Fishu.
That is in fact we're Tanukiing it up. Or Tanuki shoot. I mean, wait, that wasn't called. Okay, the Tanuki was the suit.
They're dead.
That died. That Bootsy perished. I don't know if that's what they're called.
Okay, is this out?
This is either oh my god, the Zuna drops the so single player roguelite and online versus with rollback. It is planned release for Q4 of this year. I do not think it is in early access. I think it's just gonna come out at some point in this.
Cannot wait.
BOOTSIES. It's a 1D fighting game. I don't know what that means. All I know is it's real BOOTSIES hours. So moving on, friends of the show, Mega Knockdown, they got a big update out. I believe this is, I believe this is one we didn't see. Oh, you know what? This is just the top 4 from the show. But hey, some people were playing that game at that show. They had a good time.
I'm glad to see some Big Billy.
Yeah, there's Marv is like has a stand.
Okay, Mega Knockdown throw loops, just like as a concept, is really funny.
You know what it is? It's not really that you're getting throw loop necessarily. It's that you're just reading. You're throwing rock a little bit, I think.
Yeah, no, it's not like a true throw loop, but it's also just really funny.
That was so fast. In the time, for audio listeners, from the time in which we started talking about this, it was a 30-second match.
And the character that lost has an expression that is very aware that they lost the 30 seconds.
They are going through it. I mean...
Me too. 30 seconds is not a lot of time.
If this is what my life had been, if I had a stand ability where I had, the psychic manifestation of all my, all my sums and my sum total desires and fears and anger, and I could finally use that to battle, and then I just got thrown 8 times in a row and lost a fight, I think I would feel this way.
In 30 seconds, no less.
Yeah, if it ended that fast. Quick acting, so smug. Like, it's a game that respects your time. It's got, rollback being the subject that it is, in a game that is turn-based, maybe you don't always need rollback. It is a turn-based fighting game. You could play this game by mail, is the thing about it.
That's kind of awesome.
Yeah, you could.
Somebody should try that one day, just like the snail mail tic-tac-toe.
Oh, like an email fighting game.
Hell yeah, or postage service.
There was what's up?
Back in the day, some bands had to do that to make music, is to send tapes through the mail.
Yeah, there was a way back in 2001, there was an ARG called Majestic. No one is gonna know what the fuck I'm talking about. This was a EA. It was a EA ARG where EA made up a fake video game dev and then in the story of the video game ARG, the video game dev gets wrecked, and then EA themselves emails you, and you have to root through your email and stuff to play it, and it made me wonder why no one does stuff like that anymore. But also, they would never. Getting into some other indies. Robo O versus Uchu Mega Fight is a thing that is on Steam. You can wishlist this. It looks like this. It's very much alluding to your your Joy Mech fight. It's awesome. I don't.
That guy.
Yeah, it's Japan Common. Subject of many a YFD hippo video. This mode seems to be more like not to reference Karate Ka here, or a Jordan Mechner kind of deal where you go from character to character and you just, I don't know. More games should do stuff like that. There was a Pocket Fighter mode that was only on the console port of Pocket Fighter where you would go screen to screen like this and just beat the whole cast to death.
That's really
good. But here these characters are really interesting, and yeah. The dev also updated their other game, Robo O. Foxy Boxy Games, I believe, makes that, and they are working on a game called Super Robo O, which is kind of slow going because, making sprites is hard. But you can see some of their stuff here. It's It's probably wild making more than one game at once in Pico 8. I don't know shit about Pico 8. I know that there's a lot of like really thorough tutorials on YouTube on how to make a game in Pico 8, but Pico 8 is a forbidden science.
Yeah, couldn't even imagine.
Yeah, but, it's like you it's like Hamu Pig for the Genesis is a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like
but it's looking good. I mean it's I think this character's name is Megastar. Yeah, Megastar. They're walking. They're walking here.
Yeah, really good art style here.
And the there was a select screen, but maybe I need to. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's the Robo. Well, anyway, Robo 3 is out. I think we talked about this already. You can play as you can play as Rare O now. Through some very convoluted means. You have to not upgrade your character at all in the arcade mode, and you get a very interesting fight at the end. Oh, you know what? Here's the Super Robo stuff that I wanted to look at. Just a moment. Yeah. So Rain King, the main character. Oh, whoops. I think that was because they hadn't animated Megastar yet.
I see.
But he can't. So they were updating over the course of a week. Foxy Boxy Games was talking about how animating the character was sort of they do this in their spare time, you know what I mean? So I think they just have a day job, and in their off time they do this stuff, and that's awesome to me. I also, and this is going to be a little controversial of me to say this, do y'all remember Blazing Strike?
I do.
Blazing Strike was by a developer named Rare Breed. They're still working on stuff. I mean, for what it's worth, what's kind of weird is they label this BS2, implying a second Blazing Strike, which is, like, maybe it'd be great. Maybe that's what they need to do. I don't think that was the worst first try I've ever seen. You know what I mean? Like, it kind of got like kind of raked over the coals the way that games just get, and maybe the game feel wasn't one-to-one with the way we talk about games that are good, and there was a lot of like confusion about its release, and there was some very rightful criticism that got kind of shut down because there was so much noise. But I think that, as far as their strengths, what they clearly do well is like animation and proportion and stuff. And it's fine and cool and good that they're still trying. So, hats off to them. I hope that second one's good.
Although I would have probably just updated the previous game myself, but whatever's easier for them, I suppose.
Yeah. And in terms of the speaking along things that are kind of cruising on their influence, let's see. Battlecore Robots is a game that has a Patreon. This seems very custom robo. Like, a lot of people in the US might not have even gotten to try custom robo until like way down the line, because I think that came out on Switch like really late, or it got like you could play the old one on Switch Online, but you needed Switch Online. But they have a Patreon. If you're into that style of gameplay, like that top-down kind of mech combat kind of thing. You can play a demo of it right now, and it's on Steam. And it seems neat. It's they got them mechs. I can't be hypercritical of anybody who's got them mechs. They, you know, they got a story mode in here, which is neat. Like, that doesn't happen that often.
Yeah, interesting designs too for the pilots there.
Yeah. There was a game apparently at the show called Cooking Fist.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing this. It's the two rats beating each other up in the kitchen.
Is that what we're like? They're just...
So it's, yeah, as far as I can tell, it's kind of like almost a play on Golden Axe the Duel, where it's like you hit characters and like stuff flies out of them and stuff. But here they're adding another layer to it, where it's like the stuff you pick up, I guess you can make recipes with. I don't know if it's like that one SNES beat 'em up Gourmet Sentai, where it's like you pick up.
Oh yeah. Okay,
yeah,
so you like
ingredients and
you beat salt and cheese and meat portions out of them and apples. And I guess you okay. I see what's going on here. All right.
Hopefully not with that combo. But
well, you know, balancing is a Also, I appreciate Let's Cook as the oh, see the star. Okay, so there's maybe the salt is just the meter, but then the 0 out of 10. I wonder if this has a point system like Toy Fighter a little bit. Maybe that's what we're going with. That's interesting. I would like to try it.
Yeah,
Cooking Fist.
It's one of those games where it's like the gimmick has so many layers to it. It's like half the appeal is just like, how does it work?
Yeah. Let's see. I like that. Just no, the X's over the I's. That's always good. This is clearly like from an earlier build, but I like the.
Yeah.
I kind of want them to do a thing where the very realistic pizza being beaten out of someone.
That's great. It's so good.
So I wonder, like, because there are stoves also in some positions on the stage, and maybe your positioning kind of makes that more meaningful because you want to put the ingredients on the stove in mid match. Like, that's a cool idea.
Yeah, it's in hindsight. Also, like, I imagine a challenge would be this is a 2D game and not a 3D one,
right? So
it's have that kind of mechanic. There's a lot of spacing that you have to do strategically for that, I imagine.
Yeah. Here is a game from Brazil called Yuke. This is This is a Genesis thing, or it's either that or it's this is running on like a BizHawk setup that is clearly running like Gen Plus, which is a Sega core. So this is like a homebrew sort of thing.
Yeah,
this
could be 32X or Sega CD. Who knows?
I
was getting some Hamu Pig vibes off of this already.
My lizard brain says Sega CD, which is what I would want, like cutscenes out of this because I like this style, and I hope they go full like brutal Paws of Fury with it. But
this character does kind of remind me of that ghost dog from Rakuga Kids a little bit.
Yeah, it's got that vibe. A lot of the art in it is doing that. That's charming. I like that.
I am so into that.
But Saturn even.
Oh wow, okay.
So we are making a Saturn game in the year of our.
That's wow. That's a really hard console to develop for, I imagine.
Yeah.
At least I recall it being pretty difficult.
Seems like it's got a good flow to it too.
And I don't know what the development tools would be like. I mean, I presume like.
Yeah, it's for Saturn. I haven't heard of a single tool that allows you to do anything like this.
Yeah, I know there was for Genesis there was that one. I want to say, was it like Master Lin Kuei or something like that? The one the insane pain stuff that was mostly Genesis and Mega Drive.
Oh yeah, the insane pain. I think you had to like pay them like an exorbitant amount of money to get the ROM.
Yeah, that I didn't really hear about. I know there's a prototype of that on Fightcade that you can still try. But just I assume whatever the same tools that were being used with that, maybe they're just expanding on that and just putting it on a Saturn disc, which is wild.
Yeah.
So other indie stuff, Soul Fighters, not to be confused with Soul Fighter. That was a Dreamcast game. This is Soul Fighters. This looks pretty neat. It's got push block. I don't know if this is it's not UFGE, but it has a on-screen like the button layout is in the UI that makes me think this is probably mobile. Let me check to see what they're doing here. This is being kickstarted, and you can back them for come on Kickstarter, come on Kickstarter. Oh, you know what? It's not even launched yet. I'm a fool, but they have one in the works. So if you like what you see in the Soul Fighter, oh, they have tag too. Okay, this is.
Ooh.
It's not just push block, but you can kind of like tag to punish them. They were apparently at Evo. There's a skill card system in this. So if you like them cards, they got cards. Touch a skill slot to register a skill card to that slot. Okay, so it's kind of you pick a. This is kind of the thing that Fexel got a lot of criticism over, where people were either hot or cold on the Gogi system, but this looks more expansive than that in some ways, because sometimes it's just like, oh, you get some meter, and it's, I mean, that the other side of that is like cross tech. How much did you like cross tech and gems?
Yeah.
But it seems like a pared down, like it could be a potentially cool version of that, or just, you know, something entirely, you know, the gear stuff doesn't always have to be like a hazard. Sometimes it can be a benefit. You know, sometimes it could be like something you express, like maybe you want more armor, maybe you want like more damage. You know, you can play with that. Soul Fighters. Also, I believe this game is called Ravage Fist. We can hear you typing, by the way.
Oh, I know, I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Whenever I research, I do that.
I gotcha. Ravage Fist was this is just out on Newgrounds.
What?
Oh.
Yo.
I thought this was a.
Lay it on.
I thought this was a Eichmann thing. Oh, we're putting. It comes outrageously. Thirsty for the thrash.
Are you ready? Huh. I would have never guessed this is on Newgrounds.
I thought this was like an Eichmann thing. There are dinosaurs involved for audio listeners. Engage astonishing combo chains.
There's a Waku Waku-ishness to this.
Yeah, I would venture to say if you are a fan of the Chianta style, or, you know, alternatively, yeah, like that sort of look, or even in way deep cut lore, if you like that Vecho fights, or Challenge your friends. I presume this has...
The netcode situation is really intriguing, actually, given that it's a Newgrounds game. Yeah,
just hop on Newgrounds, I suppose.
Hop on Newgrounds? I mean, hey.
Hey, if it's got rollback and a dinosaur that does a big swing, I'm in.
I don't know if Radical Ronic's page on here links to it. Oh, actually, like you can link to the trailer. I just don't see the game. Oh, wait a sec. Is this a Flash game? No, it is. It does not appear. Okay, what happens when I click this? I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the trailer again. Oh, you have to. Okay, my bad. You have to go to their itch page. It is on itch.
Oh.
You can name your own price, and that is how you can play the video game. I messed that up. My bad. Also, we are echoing, are we not? Or am I? Maybe I'm hearing things.
I'm hearing it in the capture, but.
Oh, you know what it is? Okay, I know what happened. Uno momento. Let me fix that. Say something real quick. Okay. Okay, stream, is that I mean, no, we are live, so please let me know if that was well. Okay. So, in indie news, as it were, there's an engine that you can use to make your own one of these if you would like. An engine called Castagne. I always get this wrong. Castagne. Castagne. It's like Castagne. This is also. It's possibly like Castaigne, yeah. It's kind of like a fighter maker sort of deal. They also are on the dev of this is also on Blue Sky. I'm probably gonna link this later. But they have a release of this engine where you can just kind of make your own stuff, and you know, if you find it too hard to use like human models, you can use mechs like they got here, or you can kind of, you know, rope in your own assets. They got some options. And I saw Andrea Jens repost this and say, you have no excuse to not work on your fighting game now. And I felt a bit of a sinking feeling in my gut when they said that. Oh, hold on 1 second. I think I might have. Can you repeat that 1 second? I just want to make sure that.
Wait, the what now?
Oh, see, okay. I think I'm hearing the echo from this. Let me do this. I have realized that I am. I want to make sure your mic is being picked up, but OBS is acting funny. So say something one more time.
Hello everybody. I'm echoing.
One more time. We're gonna rescue you from the well. Give me a sec.
Seems like a good idea.
There's a melly stuck in the well.
How did this?
Lassie!
Where is it echoing? That's a strange one.
Do you have audio listening on?
That's what I'm trying to determine now. I think that the problem. This is because OBS updated like right before this, by the way.
Yippee.
That'll do it.
No shout out to OBS doing things right before I want to do things. Okay, how does one? Let's see. Well, we will proceed for the moment, but I think the way to handle this is I need to click this. And this is gonna make me have to actually edit and pare this down. Dagnabbit. Okay. Say something. Anyone? Someone?
Hello
there.
Okay. Property. Hey, why are you monitoring on output? You should just be monitoring, buddy. Try it now.
Hello.
Oh, perfect. Okay, that was it.
Okay.
Oh,
Woo! Yep,
sheesh.
I love it when the audio settings just change.
Yep.
Great.
See, usually when stuff happens like that happens in a VOD, it usually is like, should I cut this out? I'm like, no, it'd probably help somebody else out to hear it.
Yeah, I'm leaving that in, conscientiously. So there's this game, Breakthrough, which has a big kind of Strive style vibe going on. Like whoever made this is very clearly a fan of how Strive kind of does stuff, but it's
yeah.
Having said that, it looks great. Like
Yeah.
That is pretty incredible for indie.
Yeah, like it's a level of quality that is way up there. For audio listeners, this is a very well textured and modeled, like I want to say like Baby Bonnie Hood alike. Just
yeah, I'd see that.
And they're fighting a someone who is experiencing some issues with their eye. This anime tattooed fighter who is going absolutely hog wild with this spear and doing a sick combo in the corner. What's up?
There's so much potential with having trouble with the eye, because that is how the greatest line in Sango Guardian Chaos Generation also happens. If you've played Jahodun,
10,000% yes. It is. Yeah.
Is that the name of the guy who like ate his own eye or something?
Yeah, and in that game, he has the super where he like activates the eye and he goes like, "Whoa!"
I'm just gonna play it now.
No, you got it. I love that shit. Do you have a combo or something? I mean, like it'd be on
10,000%. I do. It's
yes!
Because I think that game came up at least once.
I fucking love that game.
There was because I knew that guy from Sango Fighter because they had that like official remake.
It's this guy.
You gotta turn the audio on. I gotta hear it. There it is.
I really appreciate just when you can empathize with a fighting game character who is like going through it. Just they are not having a good time. Xiaodun. I hope he gets better from his ailment.
Maybe that's why I liked Kyrie so much growing up.
Kyrie just Kyrie wins and he's still like, oh my god, why is this happening to me?
I was familiar.
The damage in this seems quite. Sorry, go ahead.
I was familiar with Xiaodun because there was that Sango Fighter official update that was like Ikemen based and everything. And the character page for Xiaodun, because I was looking at the move list, they decided to have a pretty detailed illustration of him pulling his eye out.
Yeesh.
So,
Oofa
it's
pretty gnarly.
Somebody worked on that game. I wonder who.
Yeah,
it is a mystery.
Somebody in here right now with us at this moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made it. No.
Yeah. Not
not unlikely, to be honest.
1, 2, 3. Not it. The listener can discern who the culprit is.
Yeah, no, that does rule that you worked with the Super Fighter team.
It is really cool.
I hope they make another Tough Guy.
Yeah. Tough Guy 2.
Yeah. Bring back the Grace Jones. I'm blanking on her name. I'm
Shayna.
Yeah, bring back Shayna.
Yeah, get
Jaina deserves her own game, if I'm honest. Like that's
yeah. Like she has that like amnesiac like secret agent thing going on, so it's just like she could have her own death by degrees.
Truly. This game is called my memory is bad. Skullstar Supernova.
That's a sick name.
It's got Froggo. It's got okay. Let me I gotta get better at this because like this is why when you put like alt text into things on Blue Sky, you usually want to provide detail in like your descriptions of things. This is a frog character wearing urban wear, like a hoodie and some Skechers and some jeans, and it's very like JSR in its aesthetic, but like I like the like this whole using your tongue to like, you know, that this is very like Toad in X-Men Next Dimension style combo, where you you know, like the short hop is a little frog hop. I'm assuming they rib it. There's no
nice try.
Oh, the guy says nice try. But well, you might not be hearing it because I don't know if you're I don't know if my screen share has it, but we'll again, when OBS updated it, reset everything for me.
I see.
But Skullstar Supernova is actually on Steam also. I don't know if there's they do have a trailer. How convenient.
Hell yeah.
This one has a real look to it. It's you know, if you like that sort of bomb rush cyberpunk style look, like I think this is kind of cooking in that way.
Oh, hey, you're back.
Welcome back.
Hey there, we're at the indie block now.
Oh, great funny story. I was still in the call, and the moment that my internet came back, it had me rejoin.
Welcome back, Ives, to the call. We're a little ways in the indie block. Once we're through this, there's like a you know what? How long is the I can kind of give it away now. The throwback fun block for this episode is going to be us watching a G4 thing that I'm just going to steal it because I think it's funny for content reasons.
What did I miss? Give me
we
the
talked
quick and dirty.
We talked about pretty much all the trailers from the show. We're now going through just like all the indies, but a lot of the indies that weren't at Evo. This is Skullstar Supernova, which is on Steam, and we're about halfway through my list here, and once we get through the list, we'll just watch the G4 funny thing that I think is funny.
Oh, wow. Oh, hi, chat. I didn't know we were live on Twitch.
Yeah, I'm cheap.
You know, yeah, I would be too, to be honest.
This has like some, like, there's an amazing YouTuber called goes by Mallbat. Their animations kind of give this sort of energy, like this sort of breakcore, like, you know, ipso facto, like I said, Bomb Rush, Cyberpunk, Jet Set Radio Future kind of style models. But that like hasn't really been done that much in fighting games, strangely enough. So like I like seeing that in the sort of indie. Even indie feels like a misnomer. I don't know if I'm like categorizing that right. Like it's just shit that isn't, you know, like this is made for a very specific amount of people.
Yeah.
Most of whom take estrogen.
Is this by Team Reptile? It looks like
no, it's
in a good way. It looks like a Team Reptile game. Skull
Stars, published by Fungi Studios.
Nice. Go play Bomber Cyberpunk if you haven't. It's Jet Set Radio like
Oh, I like this zombie guy who like freezes you with the chain. That's sick.
Yeah.
That kind of reminds me of, in the very loosest sense, the zombie guy from fucking Soul. I don't know, Sid?
I, for some reason, thought of the blue guy from Deadly Arts, and I'm not sure why.
I see it.
Yeah. I have no familiarity with Soul Eater, sadly. I should, but you know, I don't allocate enough time to reading manga.
My girlfriend really likes it.
I like the PSP Soul Eater fighting game. Was that Battle Resonance? I'm enough of a sicko that I can appreciate that game.
Hot take. That game is a mess.
It is.
It's a complete fucking mess.
It's amazing though. Like they sold that for money.
There aren't lows.
Yeah.
There aren't low. You can't block or attack low. It's crazy.
So it's American to Shinden 3, got it?
Yeah, kind of.
American.
Yeah, so, the Japanese version did not,
Yeah, so long story short, for Valkyrie to Shinden 3, everybody plays the Japanese version, and I was wondering, like, why that? It's because when they brought it to the West, they decided that lows are too complicated, and they removed lows.
Who needs them? This game is called Codename High School Bastards, which is an amazing name. To like,
is that a fighting game or a grindcore band?
It's just that's what they're going with, and I'm here for it. That's the name they wanted.
Interesting characters here too. I
like
it's like a fucking Nickelodeon show.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the purple lady with the giant belly with the cross on it.
Yeah.
This Soxy
from Deltarune.
There's some Toby Fox energy, but
really they're drawing this character all over W Place instead of that character.
Oh my god, W Place has like kind of been, apparently it's been down for like a day, but I'm kind of happy about that.
Yeah, like
I feel so out of the loop.
Do you want to explain that while I pull up the next game?
No, you know what? The less I know, the better.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, it's basically just like a world map of people are drawing on it live, and it turns out if you give people that option, they just cover the world in Deltarune fan art and don't draw anything else.
There's so much. It's so much Deltarune.
It is a visual representation of. Can we talk about something else, please?
The really good one that I got, obviously because I am where I am, was the "fuck you, Baltimore" home of challenge pissing. Will fuck your that's what I got in my area. That's what I'm dealing with. So
Maine has a fair bit of Lola from Darkstalker, so we're doing okay.
Yeah. We talked about this last episode. This is Netcode Warriors. They got a new trailer.
Iron Man from Mega Man.
Okay, look, that could be like any character that has a torch on their head, and there's quite a few, you know?
Yeah, like Sweet Tooth.
Every single character with fire on their head is Fireman from Mega Man.
You know, you got me talking about this now. You ever think about how like Solar Man from Mega Man is a solar powered robot that shoots solar? You think it's kind of weird? Wouldn't that mean like he would like burn out?
You ever think about how Dr. Wily created a robot with a fucking sun on it, and he didn't get like a fucking Nobel Prize for that shit?
He made one that could stop time 8 games before that, and nobody thought anything of it.
This guy. I thought he was gonna throw a spirit bomb, but he threw a spirit laser instead.
Yeah, as the subverting expectations. Yeah. This is like a Kyoshiro, man.
I'm into that.
Why can't we have a Mega Man fighting game that's not Mega Man the Fighters?
Because Capcom, as previously stated in this same stream, are cowards and rubes and fools.
Oh, okay.
They won't put Jamie in a Speedo, and they won't give you the Mega Man fighting game you deserve. It's bullshit.
They won't let Dr. Light be like the... They won't make a Mega Man fighting game and let Dr. Light be like Dr. B. And frankly, I think that's really disappointing.
They didn't put Morris in a swimsuit. I'm angry. Anyway,
so... that's the other thing. Yeah, it's...
Oh, this must be the super netcode warrior.
Oh yeah, this guy is too online. Look how online. He's so online. He becomes like a mixture of future Dig Dug and fucking
Taizo Hori from Namco Cross Capcom.
Yeah.
Also, thank you, Crimson Demon, for the kabuki.
Yes, thank you. That's what we should have led with, honestly.
Yeah, I love the robot kabuki warrior. Like, I'm so into that.
That is sick.
Yeah, I think
tight as hell. It looks like an arena fighter, and as an arena fighter, sicko.
Yeah,
I really appreciate that.
Genki Break. Yeah. This came out. I think this came out like the first day of Evo, and I just forgot. But this is out for like $5.
Really bad timing. Oh man.
It's Genki Break. It's a fast-paced 3D fighter, and you do this to people.
I enjoy
hey guy,
I enjoy how
you can, God, you can do 1v1v1v1.
Oh man,
I mean this as a good thing. This looks like a fake video game that you'd see in like an anime for like 5 seconds.
I was thinking this feels like an indie game but like made for the PS1 back in the 90s.
Oh, and like one of those Net Yorose like magazine like CDs where they just had people like just send in games. I thought those are super neat.
Yeah.
I got a similar vibe, which is a good thing.
Yeah, that looks sick.
$5. That thing's out.
Okay.
They had a like a patch that day, and there's been no word since. But I'm overdue for this one. It looks good.
We need to hop on Genki Break image.
Yeah.
There's that game that we were looking at when I first came in. I'm sorry, I completely forgot.
Oh, that was Skull. God, I'm like Skull Star Supernova. My bad.
Okay. I'm adding these to my Steam wish list, so I remember.
Gotcha. This one might not. This next one might not be on Steam. This is I am gonna fuck up the pronunciation on these so much. This is a Philippines folklore based, not unlike Bayani. This is called Sinag. It's
what happened to Bayani?
On Android.
Oh shit! On the phone.
Yeah, they got fighting games on your phone now. They got games on your phone.
That's a cool design there.
What the fuck do you mean? Oh, that's sick.
Beating you with these buckets.
Yo, imagine like you open up your water bucket and like it's like a gun. What the fuck?
That is so rad.
Like I think this is running on UFGE, but it's like this is like the good UFGE. This is how you should use that.
Yeah. Like, I'm always really fascinated by, like, fighting games in other countries that kind of, like, add their own culture within the roster, so you get, like, these archetypes that aren't really well represented elsewhere.
Yeah. The thing what ought to be done with it, that's good shit. You know, no AI, none of this. You know, the cultural center of the Philippines approves this game, so I kind of have to. Like, what am I gonna say?
Yeah,
I couldn't argue with that.
That's a day one buy right there.
The new Umbral Core character, they showed off a little bit at the show, but I had missed it, so now this is my first time seeing this. This is Nier, the NIR, the Lost. She has a scythe.
There are too many characters called Nier.
And but this is so
shameless T5 character because they have a large weapon.
Yeah, but she got. I mean, look. If your main character is boring McSword Man, and then you put Goth Girl with bat wings and a scythe in it, I'm going to pick Goth Girl with bat wings and scythe.
That's what I'm saying! It's like not even a contest, but I was already gonna do that because she has a scythe.
Yeah.
It's better than not having one.
It was really gracious for them to make both a T5 core character and a melly core character into one.
Yeah, like you did.
Yeah.
You done it.
Combination that has some very dangerous implications.
Yeah, I
just thought bullshit zoner.
Yeah, I thought design, but it's just like in functionality. Was that mean she has like 5 jumps or something?
I hope she can float. I hope she has some kind of cool mobility like that. That would be cool.
We need to have Gordo, Grim Reaper, in the air and fly and fly.
Yeah,
and
True,
the
true,
murder
true,
cooking.
truth nuke.
So there's a new character being worked on for Pocket Bravery, which has been out for a while. I don't think they're really ready to show like a full matches and stuff for this, but Camille looks cool. That game's gotten a bunch of updates. They're still doing it. What was this for Scramble Heart City? I don't remember what this links to. Give me one.
Scramble Heart City.
Scramble Heart City was when we were at Combo Breaker this year. We played a fair bit of that in the Indie Alley.
Oh, this is the this is the trailer with MKL in it. Let's just.
Do you hate installing games? Join us
I
in
do hate
Scramble
installing
Heart City
games.
for a new browser-based 3v3 tag
It's so
team.
weird
Hold
watching
on.
a trailer of a fighting game, seeing a guy and being like, I went to a restaurant with him at like 2 a.m. in the morning.
I wanna list this off because it goes by too fast for readers to maybe catch it. But I think these are all great selling points that not all of the tag fighters that are in the upcoming deluge of tag fighting, not all of them can boast having these qualities. No downloading, none of them. You don't gotta download this. You can just play it in a browser, right when it's out.
Does your fighting game smell like success? I don't think so.
Hand drawn,
And
indie.
Can your
vibrant
fighting
art.
game do your taxes? I didn't think so either.
Yeah, wild assist, tag super is huge damage, robust training mode, can do your taxes, good buttons. Damn it, I skipped to Keats.
It's got Keats.
Damn it. There's a thing I want to point out about Keats in a minute, but I'm gonna give this a second.
Keeps you warm.
Keats, what the fuck is that facial hair, man? You gotta shave that shit, brother.
No active tag, 6 movement, improves your posture. I need
use that.
I need someone to improve my posture. My shit's fucked up. I did a bunch of like grandma push-ups earlier, and it was not a good time.
My girlfriend keeps complaining at me about that there's only tag fighters coming out in the near future, and I have to inform her that that's what it feels like to me, a primary tag fighter player. Like the past, 10 years have been 99% one-on-one fighting games.
Tell her I'm sorry that there are too many pancakes on these plates that I hate.
She willingly plays Guilty Gear Strive, so there's really no hope for her.
Well, yeah.
She's on a local right now playing Guilty Gear Strive.
I'm so sorry to hear that. We can fix this. This is the second time today I've had to tell someone we can put your wife in the hyperbolic time chamber.
She hates the game, but she keeps playing it, and I keep telling her, like,
you
hate this game. Why are you playing this?
It is definitionally a toxic relationship where you have to break the person's, like, whatever thing is in it that is giving the dopamine hit. You have to. That's where you have to pinpoint the thing. You have to change the flow of the conversation. You have to be like, okay, well, what if you branched it from that into this?
She plays yknow.
Oh.
It's fucking yknow. That character loses. That's it.
Yeah, but she's so cool though.
She is the coolest
Not
witch
in
with
Strive.
but okay.
I mean, I'm looking at her and
Her design in Strive is very good. How she plays in Strive is not great.
Do you think that they would get that same hover dash? Because that's probably what it is, right? It's like, I like how a girl with the big witch hat does the hover
she just
dash.
likes the witch hat.
But then a bunch of characters have witch hats. You can divert from there. You can. Oh well.
There's no hope for her. Sorry, Beatrice. You're boned. I can't help you.
Beatrice, we love you. We're gonna pull you out of this somehow. We're gonna at least have ways you can branch out
through your front window.
I'm willing.
Window. We live together.
I'm willing to write down a list of your alternatives, such as Jackie Chan Fist of Fire.
Unfortunately, there's no witch hats in Jackie, but there is a Kim Marie, and you know,
That's true.
Okay, high flying action, the dirtiest mix. It keeps you warm. I want to be kept warm at night.
Yeah,
I keep sleeping in front of my fan. Maybe that's my problem. 3v3.
I would do it.
3v3 tag, rollback, free to play, all in your browser. Like, you can just, you know, like
3v3 tag team fighter.
Hi, I'm Keats. You might remember me as being a world famous tag fighting game champion. Well, I love tag fighting.
At least
for a while,
there's only like a year more of Strive, hopefully.
I do want to point out that Keats is using some stolen valor there, because there were like he didn't really, you know, TVC had a lot of really good. There's a lot of good TVC players. I don't know if he's being 100% accurate there. Anyway,
shortly after that Keats clip, one of my favorite character in this entire game showed up for like a split second. She's kind of like she reminds me of like a more monster-like version of Hilda from Under Night in terms of a design.
Oh yeah. Can I just say that someone told me once upon a time that the thing that Combo Breaker used to go by, the UFGT, someone told me a ways back, and I could be wrong about this, that the UFGT was meant to be, you know, the original spin on it, you know, like FGT. You know what?
Yeah, you know, I know what you're talking about.
Unfuckable gamer term.
This is
no, not quite. That's good.
That's not as that's funnier. That's funnier than the like F slur, but I don't know.
I'm gonna call it the unfuckable gamer tournament.
That's way better. But like, I don't know, a lot of the SRK soup that a lot of all this stuff came from was not a time I cherish. I don't miss being on forums the way some people do.
For a while, there's been a deep hole. That is until Scramble Heart
Kappa.
No, that's so much worse. You see how that's worse, right?
You need to rewatch that Neil.
Now I spend 4 hours a day doing mix-ups as a
Just
guy
watch that one Neil
Visit scrambleheart.city to experience the freedom you've always wanted.
He replaces that one En Vogue song's lyrics with "Never go to Reddit."
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is that I forgot that place existed until right now.
Sorry.
I was living so vicariously, and now the blight of knowledge has returned.
But like, yeah, the art style of this game, like that character I mentioned, like when you hit her, like her face kind of like splits apart to like show a ghostly face.
Me too.
Yeah, she can like hover and do like she's kind of like got an archetype Earth thing going on. It's neat.
No, don't say that. Don't say that.
I'm saying it.
Don't say that.
She doesn't deserve that re-traumatization.
Oh, I'm saying it.
I'm getting PTSD, man. My character had 9-1 matchups with the top tiers.
There we go. Woke up
It's
in
like
the
if
morning and I got
Archetype
there we go.
What if Archetype Earth had Roa or...
No, stop. So it's traumatizing me. My character had a 9-1 matchup with both of those characters. I just concede in tournament because it wasn't worth fighting it out.
So which game is this?
This is Easlaugh. You should Easlaugh.
Oh.
Everyone's already kind of on the Easlaugh.
Yeah, you know what? There's no laughing matter. It's a good game.
Yeah, you should go the Easlaugh's thing and get the build of that thing, because you can just what is it, $5, something like that.
You can easily get your hands on Laugh, so you should do it.
Do they still have the cool fat lady in it?
Of course, people really like. Oh yeah, it's $5 a month. I don't know if you need to do it every month, but it is regularly updated. They even put Tina in the support window because they like, they understand what you're there for.
We know what you're clicking here, or
thank you, Tina.
The thing about Tina is that it made people realize it's like, oh, if you make a cool fat lady in your fighting game, people will like them.
Yeah,
but
as it turns out,
does it.
Yeah, Tina, like there's a has what come up? I'm not really sure. Give me a second. We'll get through the rest of this, and I'll check that in the chat.
What the fuck is this?
Punch Planet teased a new character that I missed out on. I don't know what they teased.
Punch Planet.
Punch
Wait,
Planet.
is it the one on the right there?
No, that's the robot. The robot's been in for a while.
It's like if your Roomba killed you. What the hell is that thing?
Wait, no, isn't that already in the game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a new character at the end of this that I haven't seen.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, this lady.
Punch Planet uses an axe. I'm a little conflicted.
I don't think that OTG'd before. This guy just...
I remember this guy being a problem.
All I'm gonna say is,
yeah.
as a plus-R player, I am completely familiar with the consequences of just making a button OTG for no reason. You shouldn't do that. There's some deep evil in that decision.
It's in the case of this game where a lot of the time the OTG is to cash out in a super. That's like a style point thing.
Okay, fair. But it could be so much more. Yo. Woo.
Yeah, like that.
Holy shit. Punk. Yeah, I need to spend more time with this.
Yo, bald gunman.
All right, I
oh
need,
shit.
Who we got? Huh.
Interesting. I mean, the hat is
like
Is that dictator?
Like a huh.
They made dictator a woman?
Well, it's like a skull mask.
She actually kind of reminds me of that one dude from Fight Fever, Nick Commando.
Yeah, like Nick Commando doing like what's the move, Mary martial art command sampo
I
to
saw
you?
something kind of like Krauser's little leg tomahawk thing. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
you're right.
That move that someone said that like them giving that to Geef in SF6, they should go to jail for that, and I kind of agree, but it's fine when the buff lady does it. That's fine, actually.
The buff lady with the skull mask and everything.
In news we won't dwell on too long, Serlin put out Yomi 2.
What?
I had no idea about that.
Holy shit, Serlin invents toilet too. I'm just
Yomi 2. That exists now.
Any Yomi heads in chat?
All the Yomi heads.
So how do you Yomi 2 exactly? Like if you think about it, right? If Yomi is doing nothing, what is Yomi 2? Does that mean you're doing nothing again?
You do. It means you do less nothing or more nothing than them. You go around their nothing. You're thinking of how you can out nothing their nothing. That's the double Yomi.
That sounds about right.
Maybe we want to play the fucked Street Fighter 2 version that Serlin worked on.
It's the Eddie Lee strat of do less, but then if they're already doing less, then your job is to make their less look stupid.
Do more.
Sometimes doing more is less. Yeah, you can. Dorable, to your point, you can out nothing. That's a thing. I've seen that.
Yeah, people
can survive. That's how Goken survived the Shangoku Satsu.
Those type of Blanca matches where it's the staring contest. That's what that is.
Nah, you know what the ultimate out nothing is? That one Samurai Showdown clip where the controller disconnects but nobody realizes.
that is the first recorded footage of Yomi counter.
They're like, oh my god, the levels of Zen.
That's Yomi 2
That
counter.
is my favorite fighting game clip. It is so good.
They're like, oh wait, the controller DC. Like, oh yeah, I guess no.
That's how nicotine caffeine achieved Nirvana is because of that moment.
It's so good.
Yo.
Last episode we talked a bit about Shot One fighters. I think this game was originally going to be like a battle royale, and then they retooled it. This is a character. This is a character that Alex Alchemy will probably like because it's they're doing Awu.
Because they're a furry?
Well.
I'm straight to
I'm
it.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Alex, disprove it.
This was not the theory and shaming portion of the stream. No.
I'm not shaming. I'm just asking. I'm just asking questions.
It was.
Oh no.
As somebody with a cowgirl icon, I am appalled.
It was more the fact that it's just immediate beast cannon. That's the part where I'm like, this is not something I'm looking forward to getting hit by. But I think it's a cool design. They got a cool eye patch.
Yeah, it's like Talbane, but if he had Neri Chagi from Kim.
No, think about it, right? Though, what if they're like not cowards and they decide, yeah, we'll make Tao Bane charge this move instead of just being able to tap down and up? Why?
Well, they cancel. I mean, well, that move is like the one you're referencing is like a 5-frame walk up and just do it to be a jerk. But like this is more. Like,
oh, you mean like the beast cannon stuff? Yeah.
This is more like a purposeful. Like you can do it out of a projectile in this, which is kind of neat. Like that. Like that's kind of neat. I like that.
Ooh,
I like the flow of it.
Battle Royale game.
It did. It was just gonna be called like Shot 1, I think, and then they were like, let's make a fighting game, which is like that's a good decision.
Completely pivot this.
What an awesome pivot! You know, very rarely does it go that way. Usually, it goes the other way.
Yeah,
from what I know.
It's not a lateral move.
It's like that. It's like what they do with the AEW Fight Forever, where Kenny Omega's like, what if we just put a battle royale mode in it, and everybody was like, why?
Yeah, like why? What? No, yeah, that's
and like nobody played it
too, but good.
That's true. What if it was good? Coming down to some of the end of this, Terradrome was talking about an update for this month. They were there at the show. I hope they took the temp AI stuff out. There was one point where I got like really mad at that, and I kind of regret how hard I crashed out about it. But it's like, you know, it's an indie dev. It's indie development of fighting games. It's hard work. It's not super, you know, profitable. Like I think the Arcforged guy also was doing that, and they have like a I think they have like a GoFundMe for like a family member up, and I felt really bad. So like, you know, go look at that if you are, you know, if you enjoy like Sonic Smackdown stuff and that kind of thing, and support your indies. You know, don't support them doing AI shit. Obviously, that's not what I'm saying. But you know, understand that if they are resorting to that, you have the option to not support the AI thing, have a conversation with them, like, hey, maybe this isn't the wave of what, you know, would really work for you. And that's the thing about, you know, indies is you can walk up and talk to people. You can have adult conversations and be like, hey, I like this about the game, but this part is maybe not, you know, don't be mean. I'm too mean a lot of times. It's something I have to reckon with.
People are too afraid of making bad art these days, so they resort to AI.
Yeah, make bad. Yeah, not every game we've looked at here is gonna be in a museum, but that's kind of not the point. So it's, you know, just make some cool shit. Make some shit you think is neat.
I mean, we saw like, you know,
it's uniquely yours.
I already forgot the name of it. Cooking Fist.
Oh, Cooking Fist. Cooking Fist is awesome.
Yeah. The fact that the mouse character had some temporary sprites, or it was just a little mouse scribble.
Yeah, like, and it communicates like the idea like perfectly. Like you can just do that on a napkin and show it to someone, and they're like, I get it. Like
they did that for
exactly.
Skunks.
You can't create without the process. It's just not the same.
Right. This has been out for a while. This monstroscopy, I can't say it right.
Oh yeah, I think I saw this before.
Yeah, I think this has just been out for a minute. I just thought this combo was neat.
I own it. It's awesome, but God, the name really fucking sucks. Because every time I try to say it,
colonoscopy.
I'm sorry, that's just what it brings to mind. It's a bad name. It's a really cool game, and you should go play it. The name fucking sucks.
I mean, I don't know. Hop on colonoscopy does sound kind of tempting, right? Anybody up for some colonoscopy right now? Christify.
Colonoscopy rollback update.
I don't know if I'm hopping on colonoscopy. That's
that game does look really cool though. I love the art style.
We got 4 more games in my list here. Limbo Breakers that didn't come up last time because I don't think it existed.
Bimbo Lakers.
Oh, that's loud. My bad. Still very early. This is, for better or worse. Okay, let's go around the room real quick before we get to the finale point of the show. What's everyone's feelings? Where do we land on the grid paper training stages at this point?
I personally think perfectly serviceable, but I really wish people tried harder. You know, I just think it's. I've seen it too. I'm sorry. It could be placeholder. I don't know, but like, come on. There's so much more to the imagination. Like, hell, if you just like took what CVS2 did and made it like freaking yellow or something, or like an appealing color. Sure,
I think it's possible to have the grid like thing and not have it be like a featureless thing. I think you can transparently put like a Windows 98 background on it, you know, like a sky something.
Yeah, something, you know, like
there was KOF 14 where you could just have like a little banner with your own text on it, and there's also MKX had the thing where it was like their training stage had like random assets from other stages popping up here and there, and I always thought that was really cool.
Didn't KI do something like that?
I think so.
I think so, yeah.
Did a fucking BlazBlue fan make this? This looks like BlazBlue. It's not supposed to be it just has BlazBlue vibes.
It has that vibe, yeah.
This guy's a shoonie.
I mean, you missed you weren't here a second ago. The one game that was incredibly Strive adjacent.
No.
Well, like, okay. Well, it was Breakthrough. Breakthrough, to come back to Breakthrough for one really quick second, because I do want to make this point. There is, I think, out of this generation of you know, devs who are very Strive influenced, you will probably end up seeing a lot of, like, you know, inspired kind of that sort of, like, you know, the way the camera moves, the I'm not against that. I think that it's going to be an interesting learning point to see how people start to sidestep that, though. Like, that's, you know, I'm sympathetic to it because it's like, you know, it's what they know. So
make something based off of Xrd, not Strive. Strive's art design is way worse than Xrd. Take inspiration from the right game, god damn it.
I don't know if I agree with that.
There's
anyway.
Well,
all right, let's take these.
Oh, one sec. I messed up my
Well, mostly what I mean is like the lighting engine in Xrd is way better.
Oh yeah.
Because like the characters are individually lit rather than like from one source, and I think that looks a lot cooler. When you're supposed to be like very anime inspired. I think Strive's models are decent, but they end up looking really flat because of the lighting engine.
They definitely can be they can be due to, like, if you look at like how Faust is always like shrouded from the front, like that's accurate. Like it's just this is how, you know, and it's kind of to cut like corners a little bit, because when your Faust is facing a different direction, like it's the same like kind of deal. But no, you're right. And what were we gonna say, Melly?
I think both games look perfectly fine. It's just my standards are like, as long as you're not using like stock 3D poser sprites, you're fine.
Oh, that's like,
where I'm at.
That's the UFG stuff that we kind of criticized earlier, and I'm kind of glad people are currently raking Eternal Fighters over the coals again, because that game not only did that, but it was using AI shit. So that's what you don't want.
Yeah.
More games should look like KOF 14.
That's true.
More games should look
KOF
like Battle
14
Monsters
is
also.
a cool looking game that plays way better than 15. I will fight people.
I want more games to look like Battle Monsters.
This is Hyperfight 2. It's got a yo-yo girl.
Oh yeah. This lady wasn't in the build we played this year.
Something Bridget, something.
It's
this is gonna be some Twitter T-Sword's entire personality for the next 6 months.
Wait, no, her yo-yos kind of work a bit like Cheryl from Rumblefish, actually.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's kind of it's a neat spin on that, because like with Bridget, you only have like Roger doing kind of the one point, right? But then like, yeah, she's out here creating these points on the screen that, you know, she can zip to and like bounce you between. Like, it's kind of a neat like neat spin on it. Sorry,
that's cool though.
She's neat.
Like the outfit gives me Bridget vibes.
I didn't play that first one, but this seems neat. That's out next year.
Free.
Oh,
yeah, we played.
I didn't know that.
You can.
It was a 2-character. it was a 2-character build at the Indie Alley at a Combo Breaker this year, and we played a fair bit of this. It's really cool.
Let me just throw that in the library. So that's neat. Okay. 2 quick things. This one I saw like right before the stream. This is a game. This is a game called Battle Dudes.
Battle Dudes.
It's
real.
It's
sometimes it's all it's gotta be.
It's Battle Dudes. I don't know how to describe it. There's a stick figure called Test Cat, and
oh man, if your fighting game has squiggle vision, I'm in.
Yo, okay, that's my character right there. I gotta play Test Cat.
It's Battle Dudes.
Ooh!
I do not know how to describe this for audio listeners.
Why is everything wall sticking? Is this Suiko Endo?
It's Battle Dudes.
Battle Dudes?
The test cat will hawk a slow-mo loogie and then set play you. Shades of Anna from Kyanta doing the...
This shit looks like a fucking Suiko Endo combo. Why is there so much wall stick?
Right. Yeah, the corner slam stuff going on.
Looks awesome.
Yeah.
What? Wait, what the fuck? This looks like it controls really nicely, actually. What the heck?
It's Battle Dudes. Would you expect less from
this? Is this out?
How do I play it?
Yeah,
well,
I could have sworn I could have sworn this was
a Battle Dude.
I could have sworn this was an Ikemen game.
I believe this is Ikemen Go. If memory serves. I
have something to do after stream.
This is still you can get it on itch. It is on version 1. I'm presuming they are still updating this. I am not sure what engine, but I'm pretty sure Ikemen. I could be wrong. There is a public beta though on their itch page.
Sweet.
What were you gonna say?
Blue Sky, or is it like I can't?
Are they on Blue Sky? I do not know. I don't think so.
I'm trying to look for like the game. Hold on.
I unfortunately just happened across this by opening the everything website and taking a whiff, but that's on me for like you should no one should be on the everything website, but you should find cool devs like this on you know, like itch is still, you know, rightfully under criticism because of the payment processor conversation, and you should be on the side of the devs in that conversation, and also on the side of the, you know, they have been playing ball with and working with people who, you know, don't want their games delisted for shitty moral Puritan reasons. Please look up like Anna Vallen's whole conversation about that, because it's very, you know, it's important.
Is that not?
No, go for it.
A game that was delisted.
Go for it.
Go play. This is 18 plus. Go play on Mice T. It's really good. It's on Steam. You can go pay. You can pay like $15. Hasn't been delisted there yet.
If you link that, I'll put it. If you link it, I'll put it in the description of the pod. Also,
it's R18. I don't know if you want to link to that.
I mean, I will.
Okay. Hey, I'm just warning you.
We are gaming while Rome burns. We do what we do because shit's on fire. That's the pod. That's the pod. That's what we do. There you go. It's Battle Dudes.
Battle Dudes.
This does look really cool. I love the stage too.
You can play the the combos like create like a scaling thing, so you don't get to loop that forever, thankfully, but like
yeah.
It's in the chat.
Right
Battle Dudes.
I feels like Ikemen Go probably doesn't have netcode, but again, this has a public beta. You should check that out.
Sure, they got netcode working for Ikemen.
Yeah, I think it's a specific build.
Yeah.
But...
in tandem with that, the last one of these I'll look at because I gotta get to the fun part of the stream. Robot Heroes is still being worked on. They're saying like moveless are. Oh my god, that's so loud. Robot Heroes is, I think that's been out for a little bit. They're adding moveless to it, and if you would like to try that, You have to go to their Discord.
Of course.
But if you look up the dev is on Blue Sky, they would like feedback on that. I would hit them up. They're at Yamda25, and that is the last indie on this list. I know we missed fight.exe. I might dedicate an entire stream to that because I haven't opened it yet because it's been busy. But
okay.
Melly, while I'm opening the last thing, would you like to describe your experience with fight.exe so far?
So fight.exe, made by a mutual of several years, is a game that came out a couple days ago. The demo's been out for a couple years. It's
shout out Jester Valentine.
Yeah, they're super cool. That Neko Arc edit icon is straight up in the game as one of the stage characters. So this game, I worry that people will see the fight.exe and see the plot. It's like, oh, is this a creepypasta game and stuff like that? But it does so much more with the whole game mysteriously lost concept, because the cast of characters are super creative. They're all distinct. Like there, you have a giant Minotaur wrestler lady.
Say less. You've sold me.
Exactly. Yeah, we have.
That's all you gotta say.
Dr. Snick.
Yeah, the mascot of the game is Doofa Snick, who's just kind of like this goblin person with a crossbow, and there's 4 clones of them.
That's awesome.
I guess 3, because Dr. Snick is a clone of them, but they play all of them play completely differently. Yeah, Crustian, the giant,
No fucking downstab?
She's really cool. She's super powerful too.
The Kaz. It's the
Kaz. I main the Sky Heroes.
Zero! That's a Zero fucking... Oh, but with that skeleton with a guitar.
Autumn is an alternate version of Panic Corvid, the guy with the bag head, which his name is synonym for Scarecrow, which took me a bit. But yeah, the way this game plays, there's an Akuma version of Doofa, complete with bad health.
Evil Doofa.
Yeah,
not unlike evil, sure.
Yeah, Murderfucker. Yeah, so Dr. Motherfucker here, he's actually probably the most technically complex character of the game. Imagine if Slayer and Zappa were one character.
That's...
I'm here for it.
Fucking what?
I'm here for it.
What
so
were they cooking with that one?
So Dr. Motherfucker there, he's got boxing basics. That's most of where the Slayer stuff comes from. But also he's got Zappa's stance stuff, but it doesn't work like Zappa's. It's a meter balance thing.
Yeah.
So to get one stance to activate, you do... There's 3 meters, and say you want you want his werewolf form, you have to kind of build that meter up so that it activates, but it decreases the other ones. It's really interesting.
It's neat. Also, I do want to say, there's also there's a video on the devs Blue Sky talking about the games that it's been compared to, and the first one is obviously Cruelty Squad. But there's so much more under there. It's got kind of that, again, games are being made with good single player. That's been one of my main points of contention with a lot of the way that conversations about fighting games happen. Is just people are doing it, you're just you're not paying attention. Okay.
Yeah.
Last thing in the stream, because T is typing T has stuff
I'm looking
to do.
up fight.exe.
Oh, I gotcha. It's on Steam. It's out. It's
yeah. It's the online doesn't really work right now, but
yeah. But one literal
fight.exe
literal one person dev job. So we'll get there. Oh yeah. I was gonna just bringing it back to beavo.exe. That's gonna. Yeah, we're gonna have to talk more about bevo. We're beaved up.
It's right now.
It's like being phased up, but you're
I'm phased the fuck up right now. I am phasing the fuck up. Nobody can stop me.
I have one more fact about fight.exe before we move on, because it's a very important one.
What's up?
There's a theater stage, and on the screen, the dev confirmed it is the entirety of the movie Manos Hands of Fate.
Oh my god.
Wait, that kind of rocks.
That is how you know someone knows ball. That's how you know. You know they know ball now. You have no reason not to play this, chat. Chat listeners down the line. That game's great. There's so much cool indie shit happening in the space. You don't have to play the big games if you don't want to.
Except for Hunter x Hunter, you have to play that.
Well, that one is hilarious. So that's
I'm sending a man to sit outside your window and tell you to play Hunter x Hunter until you play Hunter x Hunter.
It's John aiding.
He's gonna come to your house.
Out of all the big developers, aiding seems like the most likely to put motherfucker in their games.
That's true. Yeah.
That's the smoking guy who I can't remember.
The giant pipe guy he should have that name.
Moral McCarthy or something.
What if we made Hager, but a stupid motherfucker?
I'm surprised he's even in the game because all he did was just like be cool and smoke.
Sometimes that's all
like Hager if Hager was a total fucking bitch to play.
We needed someone with full screen buttons. We found that in the form of the smoker of the game. That's Okay. Would you all like to do the cool throwback segment where let's put all this fancy schmancy 2025 stuff to the side for a minute. What's up? What's up, T?
So I haven't been hearing like the audio super well from like the OBS thing. So is like the G4 video going to be on there, or are we?
I can switch my screen share so that you can hear it, but I'm gonna
screen share to that. That would be
give me a minutos. But this will be how long is this? This is 20 minutes. G4 used to be video games on the television, and they don't do that anymore, but they used to.
I think I am younger than G4.
Hey, thank you for punching me directly in the
When did G4 start airing?
It would have been the aughts. It would have been hey, how come I know why.
I'm curious.
I'm gonna share this window.
2002.
Oh wait, I am older by a year than G4.
Well, so I mean, this will be new to you. I
don't. Born in the same year Devil May Cry came out.
Oh,
beavo is also older than G4.
That's true.
Why is the thumbnail
like 2 months younger than I am?
Why is the thumbnail the C64? Because you'll see. So it's
begin.
Well, to me it looks like 8-bit Frank Zappa yelling at me to start something.
Yeah, he's yelling me to pit play. There's probably no subs for this, so I apologize on that end. But so they used to have a series on G4 called Icons. And through that, they would talk about luminaries and then the auteurs and the dev space. But this one was just about fighting games. I think I saw a part of this air once. I never saw the whole thing. So this is new to, if you were born before this, or if you just weren't around during the air times to catch this. I'm curious as to what all is in here. We're gonna go back to the ancient. The television.
Oh, the Genesis MK1. Oh, Def Jam.
MK1 kind of rocks.
Fuck, the minute they showed Def Jam Fight for New York, I knew this was gonna be
a lot of this is gonna let me turn it up a bit. A lot of this is gonna be games aren't your daddy's Pac-Man anymore. It's
I'm ready for the fucking screw attack stink to be all over this.
It probably won't. I don't know, because screw attack. Well, also there's Jeff Keighley, so this is already kind of.
If I see stuttering Craig, I'm gonna fucking
all night long. It was a really
gonna fucking do something.
It was pure competition at the arcades.
They brought the arcades back to life.
Why does Jeff look like that? What the fuck was he thinking?
You can't.
What is that hair?
You can't ask why Jeff Keighley looks like Jeff Keighley.
Why does he look like that?
I don't have an answer for you.
Well, this wasn't the early 90s where everybody had super long hair.
Early 2000s Jeff Keighley has to be like studied.
And they push.
I think that was Steve Brown. I'm not.
Yeah, the Shinnok face model in 4.
Wait, who the fuck was that?
Somebody from Midway, probably.
Is that Guile Wink quote?
I don't think it might be though.
Why is there so much Mortal Kombat? I mean, I get it, but like,
well, because
Mortal Kombat's the most Western relevant fighting game.
Yeah,
for better or for worse.
It's the one what would have been out is the thing, because that's their key to tying it together, you know what I mean? Like that's how you rope in the genre through that lens of, oh, there's other ones what got the life bar and the punch man. That's how we
little Johnny
think
Cage.
about this.
I mean, I have gone through the situation of bringing up a fighting game.
It's Jim
Very amazing Crash Bandicoot render.
Jim Kazmer.
Jim
Kazmer. I've definitely gone through the experience of bringing up a fighting game.
Already?
And I was getting the question, is this Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter?
Named Tim Skelly
now
gives birth to the one-on-one.
Annoyingly, they're kind of right here. Like they kind of got it. Like if we're gonna talk about fighting games, you have to talk about fucking Warrior. Like
my second game, Warrior, was some people have said it's the precursor to the two-person fight.
Is that fucking Walter White?
Down.
Yes, Walter White invented the fighting game. That's true.
Who wants to do this with me in the parking lot at a major?
Yeah, meet me up and put the thing against my thing and do this. That's how you fight games. That's the key to all conflict.
You can see they're both holding swords and they're facing
Tips and Tricks magazine, jeez.
But it was actually kind of like the first fighting game.
That guy looks like
it was very
fucking
basic, but
the one dude from Scott
another instead of just like going back and forth.
Tom Ham is a really good name.
Now, people will make like a weird distinction there because, you know, people are like, well, Windjammers is a fighting game, kind of, so therefore Pong is a fighting game, so therefore Combat on the Atari 2600 is kind of a fighting game.
And therefore Ice Hockey is a fighting game.
Fuck. Shit.
Truth nuke. Truth
See that?
Truth apocalypse. Truth tornado.
Air hockey, fighting game. Your taxes, fighting game.
Dude, how much do I have to pay to have an air hockey tournament?
Air hockey, air hockey is like the Marvel like of those, because air hockey always used to lead to fights, like more than any, you know, Atari early precursor to fighting game. Like that's the one where you see someone who is intoxicated get into an altercation. Like,
but by the time the next notable fighter appears, the arcade market has crashed. And Pac-Man is gone from rinse to pop.
Pac-Man died!
I killed Pac-Man!
I can't believe
Mark?
No!
I can't believe Mark Cerny killed Pac-Man.
No!
Mark Cerny had to kill Pac-Man so fighting games could live.
Is we pretty much saturated the market. By the middle of 1982, we were just.
Why does Mark Cerny look the same as he does today?
No other way to put it.
He's on that adrenochrome.
JPEG right now.
It's on that Iraqi adrenochrome pack.
1983, arcades were kind of going downhill.
Hey, I know who that guy
It
is.
was genius at the time because they
Diddy's!
had this game where you could
Champ
play
Karate.
at the same time.
Yeah, Champ Karate.
Champion of Karate.
But they came up with this idea in this game that actually would double the earnings because you'd always.
Now, why was it anime?
Why is there a twink on there?
Well, you know what it is? It's because like this would have been like the Gundam Fujoshi period. So if you wanted to attract the Fujos,
You've succeeded. I'm gonna go play Karate. You got me.
Karate Champ, it's an arcade game from 1983 by Data East. It was the first two-player arcade fighting game with dual joysticks on each side.
The fuck?
Game and your movement from left to right with the dual.
God, this was
holy shit! That's not Bariki 1. That's Bariki 2. It's just analog all the way.
It was, it was a karate game, and it was very basic because I mean you basically walk up against each other.
Jeff, why are you here? You don't know shit about.
Did Jeff Keighley just say Karate Champ has no footsies?
Facing off against your friends.
The Karate Champ was the only game he played.
He might like that might be the only one he talks about in here, unless he's just here to again maybe like glaze like SF2 was it changed my life, and then I met Kojima and I started stealing his clothes.
Kojima.
The next Summer Games Fest, he's all like Karate Champ nominated Fighting Game of the Year.
With ER Kung Fu.
Oh yeah,
I love this game.
Created this term button mashing.
Jeff, we gotta shave your head.
Now, one thing he's wrong about that. Button mashing existed before ER Kung Fu. I don't know why the fuck he's like it invented that. That's crazy to say.
Yeah.
Devil May Cry invented swords.
That's a wild take.
Buttons and button mashing really led to some people eventually figuring out, hey, you know, maybe we can sort of add some secret combinations of certain buttons and certain to create amazing powers that you'll have in a fighting game.
Jeff, we're killing you.
Kung Fu was really kind of the first game where you saw an arena, your environment, place to fight, and it also kind of established
an arena
vantage point of fighting games.
These are beautiful stages for such an old game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's really well done.
And stuff like that would also develop even further with ER.
The fuck, that didn't hit?
Young Kung Fu students.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Capcom
That was a Cliffism that I just saw there. It like went through.
Capcom ended up
Cliffisms in ER Kung Fu.
Maybe Cliff is a ER Kung Fu character. I never thought of it like that.
Oh yeah, see, this is an educational stream.
To beat Data East and Konami at their own game. Capcom jumps
I do not want to. Oh my god, Capcom really did try to beat Data East, even in court.
Yeah.
Biggest fighting game.
And they lost. Guess what? That's why Data East is the GOAT.
Well, Street Fighter had
You may have uncovered something.
they lost because the judge looked at their case is like, you kidding me with this shit?
graphics at the time. This is 1987.
The judge is like, I like ER Kung Fu a lot more than Street Fighter 2.
You just couldn't use anything except for Ken and Rue, and
Really the problem. Really the problem. I mean, yeah. One, calling him Rue. Two, Birdie is white, and so we have to recontextualize this game as.
He was sick, remember?
Oh right, okay, my bad.
They actually said that. They straight were like, "Oh yeah, you know, he was sick in that game." I'm like, "What?"
They meant he was sick, like throwing up the horns, like he's sick. You know,
he's Stan Hansening it all over the place.
So now with that
indirectly responsible for
all this where you have like a goal in mind.
I think it's just like.
I was walking around.
Retconning it can just be like, oh, there's more than one birdie. Like that's
yeah. They could have been like
a title, like passed down.
Yeah, they could have been like Birdie Jr. I don't know.
It's like Donkey Kong.
One game.
It's his brother Albatross.
And then
you got Cranky Birdie.
Right when I saw we did Fireball
Birdie.
Street Fighter has gamers virtually pummeling each other in arcades across America. But what Capcom does next will hit the arcade scene with the force of a sonic boom.
Well, they said the thing.
They did it.
Yeah.
They said the thing, guys. Guys, they're so hip.
The first Street Fighter.
We just found out who Gala's based on, and we're really horrified.
I don't think they mentioned the pressure-sensitive buttons in here. I just realized.
No, you want to talk about button mashing? I'm pretty sure that was like button pounding, right?
Yeah,
like
they
that was
just,
like
they sort of skimmed right past it. Yeah, like just you used to go into a place and pound a thing against a person.
So like you would have to hit those buttons so hard.
The average fighting game tournament.
Yeah, that's true.
Correct.
Sorry.
And in 1991, we kick it up a notch with Street Fighter 2: The World
Oh
War.
yeah, this game came out while I was born.
Street Fighter 2 was the fighting game that really sort of took the world.
Anyway.
And then I met Kojima.
There is so much fucking Keeley in here. What the fuck?
The fuck is this song? Did they fucking like stretch an elephant's trunk?
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, they had song produced by Dawson. It's his. That was a scarily.
I don't know about that level.
That's an eerily
really
accurate.
Good.
Yeah, that was wow.
I mean, There is an album. There is an album on Rate Your Music where the music is entirely elephants playing drums.
What?
Wait, that rock?
That owns.
Wait, no, look at that right now.
Not like a drum set. Like it's just like those big things that kind of hang in front of them.
Oh, like a okay.
Neil bang out.
I fucking want that right now.
Let me try to find it again.
It is Steve Moran. Okay, so this guy, he's like, he is like, he's climbed up from NRS. Like he owns part of WB now. This guy.
So it's his fault.
Well, it's he's got culpability in it, yes, but it's mostly still Zaslav's fault. The everything else, but like he just he's ascended to the point.
The course of history, Jeff does.
You
gotta stop him.
Jeff Keighley does have the opportunity to do a funny thing, but I think he's too. Jeff Keighley is too kind of enthralled with the idea that games have to be this one continuum that can only be good and can do no wrong because they are this kind of life-changing thing. But like he also is like
enthralled by Kojima.
He can't. Yeah, he's so hooked on Kojima. He can't be critical of most things. Like in general, he thinks God of War is like high art. Is the thing. So
I love the sexual tension between him and Kojima. It's really funny.
It is the funniest old man yaoi in video games. Yeah, that's a great one. I stopped. My bad, Jimmy. I didn't mean to make you look like that.
I forgot to mention when we were looking at the Capcom fighting trailer, there was an upload of it where the thumbnail was just that goofy Alpha 3 sprite where Blanca whips a throw, and I'm like, that's the perfect sprite for a thumbnail.
Oh, you talked about the fighting collection without me.
Sorry.
My fucking internet. Nah, it's not your fault, it's my internet.
Because you can really get your ass handed to you because unless you knew what you were doing.
You could really.
What was that angle? Why?
You're so addicted because the move.
That wasn't World Warrior, that was CE footage, you fucking liar. I saw the claw color.
The action zoom was also
yeah, that was an unnecessary zoom into. Oh, okay, now we're. Wait.
That's not realistic.
Wait.
No Guile player would ever walk back that long.
Why did they zoom in on the SF1 machine? That was so weird. These zooms are weird as hell.
No, they're just look. They got video editors. They're like, you can stretch the JPEG, and they're like, holy shit, dude, this changed my life.
It was pure competition.
That's Champion Edition. That's not World Warrior.
Tens of millions of dollars.
Stop putting CE footage on. That's different.
Want to get better at the game.
We used to be a country where you could have a guy just editing the tips and tricks. We used to be a proper country.
With Street Fighter.
There was that one Rampage game for the Game Boy.
Holy shit, this is like the crazy cracked version of Blanca, hyper fighting.
Lined up on the machine.
The games that were addictive. That,
Marvel Tokons, if you will.
Again.
Jeff, I'm gonna shave you.
Again.
I'm gonna capture you, and then I'm going to shave you.
Stop showing me Jeff Keighley.
I don't think that's how you win a Street Fighter 2.
Oh. Now,
yo, the fight goat.
Now, there's two things that are worth, I think, immediately reacting to here.
Ayo.
Yu Suzuki, a man who must be stopped because he is insane. This jacket is the drippiest jacket I've ever seen, but he's wearing like a wool, like a light wool sweater beneath it.
This guy, oh my god, he's so awesome.
And there's a giant Sarah Bryant face behind him.
A very angry one.
Judging his
Bro
every
is a national
move.
treasure. We gotta cherish him.
Whatever he says next, he's like, he knows that he's being watched over by Sarah. Sarah is going to kick him and make him lose a tooth if he says the wrong thing.
What you got, Yu Suzuki?
Not him.
After Street Fighter 2 came out, there were nearly 600 new fighting games.
Is that
600?
600?
That
Yusuke?
cannot be right, dude. That
600 is a strange figure to place on that.
I'm glad
it's
you.
Fatal Fury.
I'm glad you paused on this because I learned what the billboard on the right is.
Oh.
That is a trace of a Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young cover album cover.
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
Why the fuck would you ever look into that?
Because there's that, and then coupled with how like Big Bear Stage has the truck in it that has a Bear Pride flag on the side.
Bear Pride?
It's I don't know how else to put it. Like, okay, let me try to find this. Big Bear.
Also, you asked that, but Terry Bogard is based off of the dude from Skid Row. So.
You know, you're right.
Like if you look,
this guy
hold on,
fucks dudes.
Hold on, no, but look at look in the background of his stage and tell me that the thing on the side of his truck that says bear and has a paw. Tell me that's not a pride flag. It has the gradient.
Fuck, hang the C2. What does that even mean?
I can't zoom into this. Give me a let me find a like a big bear. So we can make this readily apparent, because I'm not sure I'm communicating it.
Haven't appeared in a game in a while because they're too busy having sloppy gay sex off screen.
Correct.
More like big gay Vader.
That's true. Okay.
What?
It has to...
Why is his hair like that?
Big Van Vader.
Go back. We gotta.
Well, no, I need to.
Wait, hold on. Is this gonna have a shitty filter on it? Let's find out.
Probably, but I don't care. I'm just looking for the.
I think it was earlier. It was earlier in the video. I saw it.
Okay.
Steady. I think it's one after Duck King here. Yeah,
Terry. There it is. Okay.
Harris.
Oh, the filter!
What did they do to him?
If you are someone who uploads footage of old games to YouTube and you put this smear filter on things, I'm going to hit you with all sorts of stuff.
Materialize inside your home and eat your computer.
But also the bear. I just wanted to point out the bear pride thing on the side of his truck. That's it.
That kind of rocks.
Also, if you're wondering why his hair is like that, it's because Big Bear is literally just this guy.
Yeah. Moving on.
Wait, their ears!
Fighter 2 came in the early 90s and defined the 2D fighting genre.
It's got a win quote! Got a win quote!
It's more of like a... It's more of like a, this is this Sajam? I don't think this is really Sajam, because, like, it's more, I don't know, I was going to say Scott the Woz.
Okay, so on the Sajam to Scott the Woz scale, he's like an 8.
We're talking about a gradient of a very specific strain of white guy, and maybe it does come back to beavo, because beavo is the ultimate evolved. It's the evolved form of Scott the Woz.
Television developers sort of hopping on board.
Yeah. So he's like the trade evolution of Scott the Woz.
Yeah.
You gotta trade him to your friend, and then you get that guy.
Chad Okada, the Game Lord.
Hold on.
Wait.
Hang on.
That goes hard? That goes crazy?
I figured out who that guy looks like. He looks like the dude from Fugazi.
Chad
Wait, you're right?
Okada.
Hang on a minute.
What do you mean the Game Lord SNK? He fucking works there and that's his title?
I do recall hearing, like, lore about this, but it's like it's they don't make this kind of guy anymore who can get away with having a title like the Game Lord.
I regret to inform you, but that's what Elon Musk does.
Not like that. That's
Chad here could fuck him up.
Yeah,
Chad here could fuck him up. I'd pay to see that too.
Every time I look at Samurai Showdown, I just have to sit there and be like, man, I fucking love Samurai Showdown.
Like a true 2D fighting game.
You don't need to be this fancy with the camera, guys. You could just have still weapons.
It was the aughts. They didn't know any better.
Instead of like a regular fireball, or Giles, somersault kick, they're like really cool.
Somersault kick? It's a flash kick, you dope.
Well, on the whole Street Fighter.
Oh, what the heck? It like froze on me. My bad. Give me a second.
And as the competition grows increasingly fierce,
I thought that was like the whole
increasingly fierce.
Yo, Kill 26.
Oh Jesus! Now why are we using the SNES version of Primal Rage? What the hell? You got the Game Lord in tow, but you don't got. Okay, well, like this is clearly a SNES version. Or no, wait. This might actually be Genesis.
Even better.
That's awesome.
That's the one where you can get the Fergus head.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh yeah, dead ass pose. Is that what?
Changed and it kind of took away.
That fucking song from the movie, like,
Because
that song goes hard.
It's not cartoon characters. You have the actual.
Not cartoon characters.
These are the most cartoon characters.
Rain is not. Farmer.
Every design that Tobias made of these is like straight up like Malibu comics. Fucking, it's literally comics. What do you mean? Like, I get that they mean like digitized and people didn't know. You know, I as a young babby didn't know any better. But I'm just saying, like, saying that it's not, you know, as cartoony as these other fucking "this ain't your daddy's video game," like, that's weird to me.
On the screen.
Yeah, it's like Raiden is played by a live action guy, but he like turns into lightning. You know?
Yeah.
Speaking of Mortal Kombat,
Oh, Black Glass is about to kill Liu Kang. Oh, there it goes.
I have.
Ed Boon and John Tobias came up with this Mortal Kombat
speaking of
franchise, which I think they would admit is basically
more like
a rip-off of the Street Fighter phenomenon. But
Ah!
what they did was they really took things to the next level.
They moved on from
They,
MK9's
added
ladies'
blood,
designs.
gore.
That's
a lot of blood wars.
No.
His head out and his spine is hanging, or kicking off someone's head. Yes, it's over the top. Yes,
he literally, he literally didn't. He didn't do what you just said. He just does a flip and punches him into the air. What do you mean?
It's totally exaggerated. I think part of it caused a lot of stir in, like, in the news and stuff. Mortal Kombat games showing people taking out hearts and stuff. Which is great. It's just fun. You know, it's entertaining.
People taking out hearts.
Taking out hearts and stuff. You know. What other
normal things?
Somebody was going to make that big a step forward
Who
in terms
amongst
of just
us
shocking violence in an arcade game. But
If you haven't done it, you haven't
a landmark in graphic depth.
But the violence that makes Mortal Kombat so popular also makes it one of the most controversial games of the 90s.
And the fact that there was blood in the game was one of the big controversies.
I can't remember the fucking thing.
There was concern about these games, and
all right, let's get political. Let's go.
Video games being
yeah, my favorite blood
politics,
Joe
and
video
destroying our youth and leading them down the path of no good.
I hope you walk away with one thought today. That if you don't do something about it, we will.
I just noticed. Fucker. I didn't know.
You know what? I'm gonna walk away with the thought that your hairline should have gone a lot sooner.
I didn't know that Herb Cole was from Wisconsin. I knew Lieberman, but I didn't know that Lieberman partnered with Herb Cole. I'm so sorry. Our Wisconsin listeners, we appreciate you to the pod. Please consider that we are staunchly.
As the resident representative, I need a beer now.
I'm so sorry.
That quote he just said, "If you don't do it, we will." The caption that is, "We when not all games are gay."
But that was like kind of the cause.
See that meter? We need to increase. We need to increase the fucking thing. What is this?
Sex?
What are these temperatures?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm happy again. I found my autism kibble.
Okay.
So that whole thing was the fact that it didn't have a rating system in place.
I think Ed Boon might be. I don't mean to like try and clock Ed Boon or anything, but you know what? Never mind.
Redbone's
eyebrows are like
to the formation of the IDSA in 1994. Soon after, the ESRB rating
yeah, it's not like even odd. It's
Despite
just
the controversy, fighting games hit their peak that same year. Street Fighter the
Oh God!
Yeah!
The game wouldn't have been out by then. I don't think.
Well, this was 94, so it would have been like the year. It would have. Okay, let me think. MK2 would have been out for a year, I think. Alpha 1, Darkstalkers, Children of the Atom, and I think this around the same time. I think. Don't beat me up if I'm wrong about that. I'm going off my head. I'm like no wiki. I'm trying to have like a mental canon of this stuff, but I gotta stop looking at this face. Sorry.
Is released, followed by the Mortal Kombat movie 1 year later. But how much longer will these two fighting giants stay on top? New innovations, challengers, and soon.
Well, in 2025,
that Mortal Kombat is on top is very generous.
Wait, say that again? Sorry,
Mortal Kombat being on top is fucking generous.
I mean, in the West, it kind of is.
In terms of sales, sales, and that's something
worldwide, though.
Well,
I mean, definitely not worldwide, but
it depends. I mean, definitely, maybe not now. Like, I think over time, like, this gets into like unfortunate console war bullshit, but like, as far as the 90s and aughts and like maybe up until the 2010s, like it's hard to call, but MK was selling a lot of fucking video games.
I forget how popular MK is with people who don't care about fighting games.
There are people who will get it, go through that story mode, be like, well, can't wait for the next one, and then just, never touch it again. Which, in fairness, if it's one that I don't like playing that much, like 11, like I did that.
The thing with Mortal Kombat is that there's a couple of games where if you want a beautiful mess, there are 2 titles.
Yeah.
And that is Mortal Kombat Trilogy and Mortal Kombat Armageddon, the one where they let you make your own character.
But they're like, even to extrapolate on that, because it's such a big series, like I saw someone saying that about 9 the other day, where they were like, well, 9 is, like the first player advantage thing is fucked. Like the story actually compared to like the other stories that they've like kind of one up themselves on is not as good now. But like that's a point of contention. It's just that person's opinion. I'm just kind of don't shoot the.
Well, they are wrong.
I'm just saying, like we're coming to the point now where we're far out enough that people are like, like how do you gauge those games? Like how Injustice as a series is gonna age in a really fucking weird way.
Yeah.
Can we get an Injustice 3, Mr. Boone, please?
I don't know what Mr. Boone is doing these days.
Or like, I don't know, a DC fighter.
Oh, this wasn't even 94 yet. I'm lunching.
I think they're going over like the timeline, maybe.
Yeah, now we're speed running some of this. This man has a Averex jacket on.
Jesus.
This man has a butter Averex on like he's a fucking drug dealer. It's crazy.
I massively respect the fighting game series creator that looks like one of his characters.
He's
Harada.
He's listening.
Say what you will about Harada.
He's listening to Mobb Deep in his car, probably.
The president of Sega realized that Capcom had a fighting game called Street Fighter 2 that was very popular. He asked me to come up with a game that could be competitive in this field, and I said,
make me one of them.
Successful. Of course, I'll give it a try.
What
I
revolutionized the whole
that I was always
genre.
interested in with the fighting game.
Real quick. Hold my beer. I'm gonna revolutionize gaming.
He also he also had the benefit of like there was they bailed out Nvidia kinda. So go ahead.
If the Canon Awards were like a real thing, they should give one to you, Suzuki, and I'm not kidding.
I was gonna ask, like, one of the topics I almost like scratched for the show notes was, do we have a Canon Award we would give out individually? Like, I have mine, but
again.
God damn it, God damn it.
Pioneers in 3D fighting games.
It's called the Jay Wong Award. It's only for Jay Wong, and he gets it again.
Oh, don't say that. They'll actually do it. They'll hear you.
People had been used to fighting in 2 dimensions.
It's like the Oscars, except it's the
jumping over one another, but not actually moving.
Jay Wong, if you're somehow listening to this, that's a free idea for you. You should make the award show called The Wong.
It really was a revolution.
He's not listening to this. There's no shot.
If he did, he's getting like free advice.
Which is why I'm willing to say Jay Wong still owes me lunch money all the time.
Realm of possibilities for the player.
Wait, did you
this
guys
footage
talk
is
about
sped
the
up.
Arslan act?
Why? Yeah. Like, VF1 Turbo?
Yeah.
Wait,
what about Arslan?
Oh man, him and me.
Oh, the beef. You know what? I kind of skimmed past it, but it's
so
very.
awesome.
It is funny. I was talking
It's
about
so good.
I said I wanted them to settle it by like golf. I think they should play golf about it.
You know what I think they should have like a steroid eating contest.
What?
So you could get more roided out before one of them fucking drops.
I don't really foresee. Well, there's the thing where Arslan like had to, because Arslan got like if you read his statement about that, he got kind of preyed upon by some gym bro that was just selling peds to people. So it's kind of like a different thing with him. Whereas Nee is someone who is like, I have to be the best ever at all times. And if you're trying to like,
he's got the lifetime award.
but he's not like happy about it, which is like, I respect the legacy. I just think that sometimes he undercuts his own legacy by like posting through it, and like there comes a point where you don't have to post. like when
Can I just say though,
what's up?
Taking drugs from a random gym bro and then
I think it was just
awesome. That rocks.
I think it was someone who like literally like he knew and that was like who's typing, by the way. I think someone was like
sorry.
I think someone like knew him probably and just thought they could probably get one over because they like he said like it's the pandemic, I can't really go out that much, I want to stay like on point, like stay in shape and be in tune with my body. And some jerk off with like a those old GNC connections is like, oh word. Like that feels a little differently of a dynamic to me than if he was just like, give me the secret sauce from Space Jam.
It's really predatory, but I just choose to believe that he just like some random gym guy gave him like a bag of unmarked drugs and I think that's really funny.
There's like don't for listeners, don't take if someone comes up to you in a Planet Fitness, don't don't just
I'm gonna
take.
go to a Planet Fitness and start handing out estrogen and be like, hey, this is
okay. I take it back.
That new TRT. It's gonna do the opposite.
I take it back. If it's a trans woman giving you things, maybe that's more of a that's a bump in how much you can trust it. That's
if it's blue and powdery, you're either getting Breaking Bad meth or you're getting some estrogen.
I thought of a really funny idea. Is Hulk Hogan's gym still open?
That just oh my god. Oh my god,
there's no Hulkamaniacs down here.
You could do the funniest thing if you were one of 3 exact people.
Better open up the Estro gym.
Yeah, it's happening.
Wait, that can bang.
You're welcome.
Whatever it was
we gotta have a gym
like
for the dolls.
Drunken style.
That's not drunken style. That's Jukundo. You fool. You buffoon. That's not drunken style. Why are you calling?
You said drunken for a second, so I'm glad you heard that. I was like, oh, what?
I feel like the editor's at fault here.
Drunken style if it looks weird.
The editor is definitely like they sped up the footage and they're trying to like go by runtime, but yeah, like it's a lot.
Other companies come out with
them speeding up the footage was awesome.
Wait, was
Yu Suzuki really wanted Jackie to be like Sonic? That's why he made him like that.
I saw.
Oh yeah.
I saw a factoid that was like the only character no one played at Evo was Paul Penis, and I feel like that's a lie. I feel like no one picking Paul at Evo is a lie. Yeah, like that sounds like something a Paul player made up. I could be full of it. I don't know.
Okay, hold on. We got to see that law face again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's so good.
Hard.
I will say, revisiting Tekken 2, the leap in visuals between 1 and 2 is still one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
Truly. I don't know why I keep freezing in weird places, but
a really good image.
That's a good image. Yuri?
That is the fact.
Not Yuri.
They're also
toxic Yuri.
It's a little bit of syscon, but like you shouldn't.
Confirmed?
It's a little bit of syscon, but you shouldn't say that.
Look, I'm okay with doing problematic shifts for Tekken characters because I fundamentally don't respect Katsuhiro Harada.
I understand that guy tried to say all of the women in the game were like postured that way because of a bug. I don't know I don't know what true. We already
that's kind of awesome.
we already went over that, but I keep coming back to it. Like, really, bud? Seriously? Okay, man.
Maybe it was a bug in his brain.
God forbid a fighting game dev hate women a little.
This Nina outfit, by the way, is sick. I didn't really realize it until recently.
The Matador one is like the best one, yeah.
And I think Tekken is really good.
I like the Tekken 2 fatigues a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, that one's good too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. They just took the ball and absolutely ran with it, and you can see that in Dead or Alive.
Took the.
Oh.
I did not mean to call. No, we have to. Why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we talk to Itagaki here? Why not?
Yeah. I love Itagaki. He's so funny.
I use different ideas to describe it. I would say it's an old traditional sushi restaurant.
All right.
Now, wait,
first of all,
he's cooking.
Now,
he's uncooked.
The first thing that makes this funny is the story where apparently he did go to some sushi place with Yu Suzuki and supposedly like tried to like, you know, get him drunk enough to spill the secrets. And like he gave him like half the sauce, and that's why DOA is kind of the way it is. Like it's fun, but it's not the same kind of feel. Like it's, you know, apparently that's
dudes rock.
That's the lore, but dudes rock.
DOA is like a sushi bar with roller skating girls serving wasabi on the sushi. It's fun.
He definitely said that.
That's awesome.
That is oh my god.
DOA has ass and titties, and you should play it right now.
There's they do not make this type of guy anymore. Like,
I mean, there's some issues. I don't remember those.
Developers jump through hoops to draw
Itagaki was like created in the lab to be
people that are really hardcore about fighting games.
They fucking were like, let's make the coolest guy ever, and they made Itagaki.
Capcom introduced Super Street Fighter.
Yeah, just make a guy that looks like a bassist of a band you've never heard of. And
more new characters, Cammy, DJ.
This guy looks like guy looks like a video game Tommy Wiseau.
Okay, well, I'm doing this 3 or 4 hit combo, but now you
his hair's not as messy.
On the screen at the time.
And then you have.
What the fuck? Why did they yell that at me? That's sir. Could you calm down about Soul Blade? Like,
that's a really good cut. I like that.
I still think this is one of the coolest, like aesthetically coolest entries in the series.
There was footage I don't remember if we watched it on stream. There was a old like. It was a Togeki like Spirits DVD or something where they go and they have a group watch all of the mocap actors do like all the forms and stuff before the Soul Calibur event they had at the Interbrain offices once upon a time. This must have been like before Soul Calibur, this was before the Soul Calibur 3 tourney they had. I think they did that.
That's kind of awesome.
I would love to. They don't do shit like that anymore because I mean they don't make fucking mocap weapon fighters at this point, but they should.
Spears, and it was beautiful because they had all these swooping effects.
I think we should like bring Itagaki back.
Have Dead or Alive.
Make him make a Soul Calibur game.
Where did he go?
I think he's.
I don't know where he went, but we're getting him back.
After Devil's Third, he like walked into the sunset. I don't know where he is. I feel like he's problematic.
You know what?
I don't know.
That rocks. He walked off into the sunset
yeah,
after one of the worst games ever.
Refuses to elaborate. Puts out Wii U exclusive leaves.
I can fight someone and they can attack me. I can counter it.
Oh, what a guy! What a guy!
I can counter their counter. That engine is just genius.
Any Devil's Third heads out there?
They begin to have a negative impact on the industry they helped save years earlier.
The more complex the game gets, like Virtua Fighter was, you're definitely gonna lose.
But VF1's not. VF1 and VF2 aren't complicated though.
Like, I mean, Polygon equal complicated.
Well, yeah, good point.
Players.
That's my favorite Jackie because it's like it's not really sustained. He's just like yeah.
Into 3D, there's obviously the risk of making a game too complicated or adding too many buttons.
Now, which fighting games do you think Jeff Keighley thinks are complicated?
I don't know, Ninja Masters. That's the game I still struggle to kind of understand.
I understand. It's unlike Last Blade or Sam Show in that you're like comboing in and out of stances, so that makes sense. I can Yeah, it's not really like anything. Like ADK was cooking a little too hard.
And I think they're
cool game though.
That just,
Oh my god, fucking Omega, that boss. This is how would you fight the last boss at an angle where there's way too much motion blur going on? How about that?
Or adding buttons, and I think
let's destroy your retinas.
Just are not fun because there's just so much to do and the learning curve is so high.
These were games that took a lot of.
This guy.
Why is he here? Who invited, bro?
Look.
Who let blood into the office?
Unk had some stuff to say about combat.
How is Atari relevant here?
Atari made Pit Fighter.
That's true.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
And it excluded two major classes of people: the casual gamer, the businessman.
Okay, wait.
To play on.
Hey, wait.
No, in defense, like. I mean, like, okay, if you exclude shareholders don't care about games, though. Not the act of like playing them in like a, like digging into the nuance. I get what he's saying, but like,
how about they share?
How about fighting games with six?
You just the whole like.
Did he just say and women?
Well, hold on. Let me back up a little bit because.
No, I heard that.
Major classes of people: the casual gamer, the businessman that wanted to play on his lunch hour, and women.
Now,
I knew I heard that. And I
there's one.
Not enough women, folks.
There's one distinct, or one or three distinct problems with that.
Yeah, the fact that he said two and then brought up three groups.
Like we're assuming that, like, again, we're assuming once again that women weren't out there gaming like that. But like on this stream / podcast, I have brought up that VF3 had a shitload of women show up to play that game in their national tourneys, such that they made a separate division that is on that like DVD / VHS that they sold to show people, like they had,
game players are tired of women.
That was not 93, 94, like like they've always been in the fighting game. Fujoshis were fucking writing like Psychic Force fanfic and shit in Japan. Like what are we talking about? Like that's, I don't know.
I want a Yuri crossover fighter.
You're right.
This have to exist in some form.
Fighting games was there was a period of maybe like a year where anyone could get into fighting games, and after that it was hard for like somebody new to walk in the arcade and not just get their ass kicked, just get laughed out of the place. So
I don't know about being laughed out of the place. Now granted, SRK forums, that was different. That's where the actual like, you don't know how to throw a fireball, you fucking bitch.
Kind of kept new people from getting into it after a while.
As the arcade market declines again, fighting games will have to find a new place to call home.
Wait, who was that?
That
Who
was
the fuck was that?
That was Ida. I was trying. Was that Itagaki? He was playing. He was playing Def Jam. Oh no, he was playing DOA. Never mind. I thought he was playing Def Jam. That would have been awesome.
We saw a clip of Def Jam, and I'm not seeing a lot of Def Jam.
Towards the late 1990s, the arcade market is down for the count.
Why did we skip to DOA, but then skip back to...
At one point, players were still playing fighting games in the arcade, and they would play at home on lesser versions of the same game. Like Super Nintendo, people would play Street Fighter 2, but they'd still go to the arcade because it looked better, it played better.
But then with a game like Tekken in the arcades was built on
they're just kind of zooming through
so
it.
what you have is, a game that is very easy to be transitioned to the home console. So what happened was that these guys who were spending quarters night after night in these arcades, spending sometimes hundreds of dollars a month, were able to buy a console like the PlayStation and play it basically for free at home.
My mom cut my hair.
In the late 90s, players could get something that was almost as good as or better than the arcades on their home consoles for less money. So why do you go to the arcades to play your games when you don't have to?
So what happened was that people started gravitating towards playing
because not everybody could afford consoles. And, my homie,
basically, arcades kind of lost their luster.
Not only are home console fighters matching their arcade counterparts, some are even surpassing them.
Oh boy, here we
go. When the Dreamcast launched in September of 1999, one of its launch titles was Soul Calibur, a game from Namco. And that was one of the best fighting games, and it sold extraordinarily well right out of the gate.
You know what? Soul Calibur is fucking lit, man. I love that game.
To have Mr. Itagaki.
Oh my God.
Why do we keep aura farming Itagaki here? That's so fucking funny. Like, just why do this?
Because I have a feeling awesome.
I have a feeling he tapped on the end of the shoulder. It's like
to be sick.
He tapped an editor on the shoulder. It's like maybe he'll cool it.
Oh my God!
Sign on to do a
Somebody
Dead or
get
Alive
this man
free game for the Xbox. Every console needs a great fighting game to launch. That's one of the core genres of.
That is so funny to say for console launches, because guess what console sold a whole bunch and had no fighting game at launch? Fucking GameCube.
Wii U.
Also, the way you said that, it's just like, oh yeah, Atari Lynx definitely launched with a fighting
game. Yeah.
Consoles, and Xbox got that great fighting game, Dead or Alive 3, and it really helped the platform.
You gotta mention what the launch title for PlayStation 1 was.
The world exactly what the Xbox could do.
I can't remember if this is accurate, but I think that guy Greg Orlando worked on Hades, or either works at Supergiant now or something. That could be the same guy. I could be making that up though.
Huh.
Feel free to fact check that.
He's gay?
What is look,
I think you have to be a little gay to work on Hades.
Okay? I cannot clock people. I haven't played Hades. I know.
I will
Beat me up.
Clock people until I get it right.
That's you know, you gotta take the big shots. I almost hit the big strokes, and that sounds worse.
I got taking the big stroke.
A straight person did not design Aphrodite. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
True. That was a lesbian-led character design.
He expanded on the notion of multi-tiered stages. Not only could you knock somebody off a platform.
No, Ayane! She's dead. Oh, she's dead.
It's the thing is some of those you should not have survived.
Yeah,
but also, like, I don't remember if did Bloody Roar beat them to that in 3. Like, when did
that's a good question.
Like, Bloody Roar had stage like knockoffs like that. I just don't remember the timeline of. I mean, I'd have to go into granularities here, but
huge platform, and they would go through a